Yes, people, big up to everyone. Welcome back to another stream on Sheet TV. We're back with the football content and we're back with your favorite show on Mondays. We like to call the Monday Night Mudness. The Mud Brothers Show is back for episode number 52. We did take a little bit of a break, didn't do an episode last week because of the international break. Thought it'd be a great time for all of us to get some rest, not worry about my club and stuff like that, me specifically. But yeah, just not worrying about anything football related, just taking a little bit of a reset. But we are back. And the football is back, and we have a lot of things to discuss. And today's show, to be honest, is because we didn't really get a lot of fixtures for our clubs this past weekend. We're going to be just kind of previewing the rest of the season, what we're looking forward to, our next couple of games, all of that. So make sure you guys do run up the likes, subscribe if you haven't already. Really appreciate all the support so far. I think we're 26 subs away from 800. So if we can get that sooner or later, would really, really appreciate that. And we're going to get that ultimate goal of 1,000 subs very, very soon as well. But like I said, make sure you guys do subscribe, run up the likes, and support everyone too. Everyone's links are in the description. So definitely go check it out. Shout out to the chat as well. I see Rodri is goated. First of all, I just want to mention Rodri is goated. I absolutely appreciate you. You are literally the first person in every single stream. You keep telling me to stream as well. So I really, really appreciate all the support and the fact that you show up. And this is for everybody else in the chat too. Really, really appreciate it. And I'm glad that you find this as your favorite show. So big up to you every single time. Shout out to H. Shout out to my mom as well. Mumsy, she's literally just watching in the other room. But yeah, make sure you guys do run up the likes. And without further ado, let's go ahead and introduce the Mud Brothers, my Mud Brothers on this panel. So first but not least, we'll introduce a fan of a club who, as you want to say, in his next game that they're going to play, honorary 3 points. As Lewis liked to call it on A-listers, he called it pest control. So man like Prime is in the building. Yes, Prime. How you doing, man? Big up to you. Also, just want to say chief and editor. But you don't just call him in Prime. You call him the chief and editor, ladimusprime. So, Prime, how you doing today, man?
I'm good. Some people call me the Irish Scorsese, but it is what it is. Just little 3 points that we have coming up. No big deal.
Yeah, just a little stroll around the park, right? Just a
little
stroll,
walking. We own many places in London, so certain times you need to go check in on your property, make sure everything's running smoothly.
Okay.
Beat them, and that's it. It's what it is.
But yeah, like I said, people, Prime is the chief editor, Irish Scorsese, as he likes to call himself. So definitely go show some love to him. He's made some very, very good clips over here on this channel. There's something that might be in the works as well with a different channel that I don't want to maybe get too much into it, but you'll hear it yourself. And also, he has his own. Go to his TikTok. He makes a lot of clips and stuff there. His links are in the description. So definitely show love to everyone. Next, I do want to bring up someone did not. Oh, he's not here. Actually, he dropped out, I think, for a little bit. But we'll introduce the other fan. His club has been linked with a striker. Yay! They've been linked with a striker. They finally got linked with a striker. So we're gonna hear his thoughts on then getting linked to a striker. And I see the other guy is back as well. He was nodding his head when you were talking about owning all the other clubs in London. So I do want to welcome both of them together. Man like Don C and man like Eli are in the building. What do you guys think?
What's up, man?
Hey, I see the great smile. I see the smile on Don C's face, getting linked with a striker and that. This is just what happens, You get linked with a striker and it's just happy days. But other than that, obviously hope everything is going, besides football, everything is going blessed with both of you guys, Eli and Don C. Big up.
Yeah, man. Everything's going good. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so far everything's going good, man. I can't complain, bro. Like, I'm just out here just enjoying the vibe. You know how it goes, man. Hello Madrid, innit? Hello Madrid. Yeah, and hello all the
Wait, did you just say hello Madrid or did you say hello Madrid?
Hello Madrid.
No, wait. He said bring on Madrid.
He said what he said.
I heard bring on Madrid.
I heard hello Madrid.
I said
like,
bring on
hi.
Madrid.
I heard holla.
Okay.
No, you know what? Future Prime, rewind the clip. He said bring on Madrid.
Okay. Future Prime.
No, Future Prime, even if he said holla, put hello. Future Prime.
Okay, we all know that. Guess what? Yeah. You see us, man, then we got selective hearing. We hear what we want to hear sometimes. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just out here Enjoy life. Life is sweet. The sun's come back out in London. And you know when the sun comes out in London, everyone's smiling. You know what I'm saying? Like, football can take a back seat for now. But yeah, people's like and subscribe, man. Like and subscribe.
The sun's shining. The stars have aligned.
One more thing. To all my Akis, happy Eid, to all the mothers out there, I hope you had a blessed Mother's Day.
Yes,
I want to say that it's all about the mothers. We love them dearly. They do so much for us. It's one time for those who don't actually do much for their mothers to give something back to them. So I hope you people out there that's listening to this show today, you gave something back to your mom, because you know what? You got to love and you got to respect them, because without them, there's no us.
Shout out 100%. My mom's literally in the chat. So happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, and also to all the women who, you know, play mother type figures to people in their life and all those type of things. Without you guys, nothing honestly is possible at all. So yeah, and also Eid Mubarak to all the Muslim people out there who are celebrating as well. So Eid Mubarak to every single one, people in the chat, whoever's going to be watching this, all that type of stuff. So Eid Mubarak to all you guys. Eli, how's everything going with you, bro? Everything good? Everything chill?
Yes, sir. Can't complain, man. The only thing better would be that MFer being sacked. You know what I'm saying? But everything else is good, man.
I hear you. That's good, man. And I'm actually going to message you, because I think in 2 weeks or so, I'm going to be out there in Dallas. So I'll hit you up.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, we'll get together and we'll do something like that for sure, bro. So I'll shout you. But yeah, cool. Last but not least, we will introduce the Spurs fan who will be traveling over to Chelsea to hand over his honorary 3 points like he does every single season. Man like Mdinero is in the building. Shout out Mdinero. He's obviously the lead vocalist over here at not Sarcasm City, over here at Chic TV. The lead musician, you know, the sound mixer, all those type of things. That is Mdinero for you people. So Mdinero, obviously, besides football and that, hopefully everything is going good with you. Been a minute, and yeah, glad to have you back, bro. How's everything going?
Man. There, man, we're here still. It's time, bro. You get me? I've been away, but we're back now still. So anybody that wants to give some verbal or needs a cooking, you get me? It's that time. You get me, bro. And as for that brother up there, well, big up my brother there, Sheet, man. Support him, man, behind closed doors as well.
Of course, man. Always. You already know, man.
Eli don't see as well, and big up Prime as well. Prime, I see you liking up all of the footage, all of the stuff there, bro. So I see you. Thank you for supporting, my bro. I appreciate it, man. So,
anytime, bro. Anytime.
There,
Mdinero, you made a promise that if you guys beat Alkmaar, you'll be on cam.
Oh yeah, I got you. Don't watch that. We're back. I got you.
You know what? I didn't even actually know he said that. I totally forgot about that.
I got you.
I have it clipped, man.
Do you know what's even good? Yeah, it's that I even got my laptop back still. So yeah, man can run that. So 1 second.
Okay. Hey, no worries. But cool. Without further ado, let's actually start with the striker talk. So we'll go to Doncy and we'll go to Eli. We'll go to you, Eli, first. Getting linked to a striker. Gyokeres is someone who I've seen on this channel, has mentioned him time and time again. Last season, even parts of this season. Definitely someone on your talent ID for a while. Looks like now is on Arsenal's talent ID too. My question to you is, and to Doncy as well, and we'll first get your thoughts. I mentioned this on A-listers, and I thought this was very, very similar to the links that we heard about Zubimendi. New guy coming through, Berta coming through, sporting director, all the things that you want to say about the previous sporting director, Edu, and all that type of stuff. Cool. But to me, what this seems like, and I could be wrong, of course, is that I think this is just, putting out news out there to kind of show people that Berta is working, and he's, he has the right intentions to get Arsenal back to where they need and, get all the right signings and stuff like that. However, same with the Zubimendi thing. We heard about Zubimendi the week after, I think it was right after they went out in the FA Cup. And then after that, just kind of died down. Didn't really hear too much about it. Same thing with Gyokeres now too. Gyokeres obviously has a release clause, I believe. If I'm not wrong, it's maybe 60 to 70 million, something like that. Sesko is another striker that you have been linked with, I think, for a majority of the transfer window this season. Eli, we'll go to you. Your thoughts on that. Do you think this is kind of like the board? Is it a smokescreen for you, or do you actually think that there is concrete interest? And your just thoughts on Gyokeres at Arsenal Football Club too. All those things.
All right. So first and foremost, I think it's a smoke and mirrors type thing. You know what I'm saying? I think it's they're getting everything set up and ready for our eventual loss to Real Madrid, so they can drop this news that there's a possibility we might be going through with the release clause on Gyokeres. Yeah, like, bro, it's plain as day. I can see through them. Like they've been doing this for too long to pull the wool over my eyes. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's more of a smokescreen. Would I be surprised if they did anything? Yes, I would. I hope they prove me wrong, but yeah, I think it's more of a smoke and mirrors thing than anything. But I would be happy for Gyokeres to come through because I think he'd be a solid asset to us. You know, he can actually finish for one. You know, he's actually good in the air for two. Like he can bring the ball down. He
can create goals for himself.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah. So
just not a box presence striker type of guy. Like he can do all those type of things. So yeah.
Yeah, like there's a few issues with his game, with his overall game that I have, but like as a goal scorer, yeah, he's proven. So I'm with it.
Yeah, I hear. Shout out to Mdinero in the cut. Don C, same thing for you. Your thoughts on that? Do you think it's a smokescreen? Do you think there's actually concrete interest? Who out of the two would you rather prefer, Gyokeres or Sesko? And yeah, just give us your thoughts on all that type of stuff.
The one I would actually want, to be honest, is Arteta to get out of my club.
Yes. Seconded.
That's I don't want no striker. I just want Arteta to leave.
Because once Arteta gets out of our club, yeah, guess what happened? You get a striker. Like editing will see, but no, all banter aside, like disappointment of the new sporting director. I don't know how to feel. I don't know how to feel about that. Just because I've seen Arsenal do things very similar to this, and nothing ever comes from it. Like last season, we was linked to Gyokeres. Yeah, he decided to stay, which, by all means, I believe that was the right decision because what has he scored? Like 42 goals in 42 games or something.
Yeah, that's insane. GNA.
So, and a lot of people downplay the Portuguese league. This is what I'm saying. But to be able to even score 42 goals is an achievement in itself. It's to be linked with him, is nice, but I don't care. I don't care about being linked to anyone. I care about the person who signs on the dotted line. That's what I want. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, there was a period, and this sporting director swiped Thomas Lamar from us. That was supposed to come to Arsenal all those years ago.
Mad.
You know what I'm saying? So, and like an informed striker like Gyokeres, we're not going to be the only team that's after him. Yeah. So if we're gonna have to buy him, we're gonna have to pay over the odds like we did for Declan Rice. Do I really want that? Don't really care. I just want a striker. And until he signs on the dotted line, my thing is that it is what it is. Because Arsenal's done this to me before. Because I'm sure me and Eli can tell you every single Arsenal supposedly player that was supposed to come to us, in the new regime or the old regime, or some kind of regime. So do you know what? Yeah, as long as he hasn't even signed a pre-contract, hey, it's like Real Madrid. It ain't happening.
Yeah, and it's good that you mentioned up the whole. It's just interest because I do also want to just show this tweet real quick because to be honest, wording wise, and it's really really important. It just literally says that they're developing an interest. There hasn't been talks. It's not like they've identified him on their short list or whatever. It's just that they are, I guess, like developing strong interest in Victor Gyokeres as possible striker signing. Berta is a firm admirer. The guy just admires him. Expected to be a figure prominently among Arsenal's options, maybe more realistic than Isak. So that last part, I think, is very, very crucial. And that's why I mentioned the release clause. I think what Arsenal or their whole thing with this whole striker thing as well is that they're going to try to go for the deal, which seems not overspending. Isak, let's just be honest. Isak is going to be most efficiency, most attainable. Isak is going to be a problem. Even for a club like Liverpool, who are going to win a league title, Isak is going to be a problem to get him over the door. If Newcastle get Champions League, I think he stays. Personally, I think he ends up staying. Now, and the possibility for Isak to get, or for Newcastle to get Champions League is not out of the blue. They're very much, very, very much still in the race. So now that goes out of that option. Sesko, even though he has been linked for a while, I don't know what the whole price tag and stuff would be him, but I would more personally take Gyokeres over Sesko as a player. Personally, that's just me. So I think this might be an avenue for them where they're just trying to explore deals to see what can be, like Eli said, cost efficient, what is like the best deal out of all these things where they don't really have to hurt their pockets. Because again, this is not just the only even though striker is one of the most important positions for Arsenal, it's not the only position that they need to address, and they need to address a lot of other positions too. So they can't get caught into this whole thing where they're just going after Victor Gyokeres for the whole summer transfer window, kind of like, you know, what happened last season when they just ended up getting Sterling at the end. That can happen again. That genuinely can't. And if this is good, like if you're identifying more different options, that's good. But you have to bring in one of these strikers that we've named, Sesko, Gyokeres. I'll even put Osimhen in there. I'll even put like who's the other guy? Isak, all these guys. Like these guys are all gonna be trying to move, and these strikers are all gonna be trying to move. And all our clubs right now too are looking for strikers as well. Chelsea need a striker. We need a striker. Arsenal need a striker. Spurs, of course, will take attacking players too. It's really just Man City. Liverpool need a striker. Man City is really just the only one out of the big six who have one. Holland, and that's and they're not going to be looking for. And they even have Marmoush, who they've been playing as striker and stuff, and probably going to do now for the rest of the season. But yeah, it's just like, I think strong interest, cool. We get quotes like this all the time where we're interested in players or we're developing interest in players. It's more so about what do Arsenal Football Club do? And it's what they do in the summer. Is Berta really this person that everyone is talking them about? Because it's all well and nice if you're, you know, if you say that you're admiring this and that. I admire Margot Robbie. I admire her. I do. I also, if you ask Prime, I could develop strong interest as well. I could. But it's like, it doesn't mean shit. It literally just doesn't mean shit.
I mean, does she really fit the profile that you look for? She's not Colombian.
True. You are right about it. All right, so we'll take that back. We'll talk about Shakira. So it's the same thing. I could develop a strong interest in Shakira. I could be a great admirer of Shakira. At the end of the day, it means fuck all. It genuinely does. So that's what I would say about that. But we'll go to the rest of the panel. Prime, what are your thoughts on Gyokeres to Arsenal potentially?
I don't think this is a new Bertha link because Arsenal have been linked to Gyokeres before.
True.
I don't think this is new. I assumed with him that Arsenal would get a new striker link that you haven't been linked to before, because that's what Arsenal fans keep talking about with this guy, that he does well at finding strikers. So I assumed that a new name would be brought out of the blue. But yeah, like what Eli said is right. I think this is just PR. It's an international break. There's been no football, so it's just a bit of news to get things drumming again. It's going to be interesting what Arsenal do in the summer. I don't think Gyokeres actually fits the style of play in terms of what Arteta wants to do. I think Sesko fits more, but Sesko's not a good enough player.
Yeah.
Jonathan David, I think he's available on a free in the summer. He's someone Arsenal should be looking at that would actually fit.
Nope.
This. You don't rate Jonathan David?
No. He's a donkey.
Fair enough. But yeah, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. There's also a theory, I think maybe Lee Gunner said it, or it was said on his channel, that this guy was brought in to potentially sack Arteta. Because you're bored. Because you're bored and your owners don't want to do it because, you know, this whole like
I actually didn't even think of that angle.
You know, this whole feel-good factor of Arteta being like the savior, we all love Arteta, etc., etc. If you're bored sacking, all of a sudden you get rid of that. So maybe they're gonna bring in Berta so he can get the heat of the blame if Arteta gets sacked.
I hear that actually. I feel like it could be a scenario where Berta comes into the club and, you know, whatever Arteta is saying in terms of the squad and stuff that he needs, he might even, you know, support him and back him in that. However, if Arteta fails to deliver, I think he'll pull the plug. He'll just pull the plug. No questions asked. No, like, oh, look at all the loyalty that Arteta's shown the club in the past 6 years. Fuck all that. He's just gonna pull the plug. And I think that could happen.
It's either that or Berta's not really given much power. Arteta's still the guy in charge, and Berta gets sacked in a few months. Because we saw it happen at Man United with who's the English guy? Dan Ashworth. Yeah, we saw it happen with United. Ashworth. It happened with Chelsea when we brought in Christopher Favell, and he left in a few months. So I think I know it's two extremes I've just said, but I think
Right.
one of those two is very realistic and happening. So
right. 100%. Shout out to CP. Obviously, he joined as well. And Mdinero, same thing for you, bro. Your thoughts on Gyokeres, Arsenal, all those type of things, man.
hey, cook, man.
Go ahead, Mdinero. Your time, man. It's your time.
Cook, man. Let's go, man.
It's your time, man.
I love the name.
Come on, man. Listen, I'm not even gonna lie, man. I'll be real. I don't know why you think that this is gonna solve your problems, bro. This is the reality of the situation. You always make these stupid mistakes consistently, bro. Making the same mistakes every time. I've been gone for how long, and you still continue to make these silly mistakes. And this is the thing, what I don't understand about us. This is what I'm saying, bro, about Arsenal, bro. Like, you just don't learn, bro. So, for example, now the same manager, you still got guys advocating for the same manager, yeah. Now, this same manager, Newcastle, bearing in mind, I just want you to just take this in, innit? You understand? Take this in. Yeah, this manager won the FA Cup. When was it, in COVID or whatever? Whenever he won it, yeah. Now, you man are the ones that are saying you want to advocate for going for league titles, going for Champions Leagues. And then even then, with the simplest cups, you ain't even been able to have a run in the cup since that time when you first won it. Bearing in mind, once again, this is big Arsenal, by the way. That's all I'm saying. It's big Arsenal, yeah? Now, this is a thing where you guys say you want to strive for better, strive for more. The first thing that's first is that majority of the teams who strive for more, they get these cups done straight away. That's the first thing. And when I say get these cups done, I'm talking about FA Cup, I'm talking Carabao Cup. You lot can't have a run in that. No, you want to come to me and start telling me that you're going to beat Real Madrid. How dare you, bro? Don't be disrespectful, bro. You're disrespecting my knowledge. You're disrespecting my integrity.
MD, all that names.
Absolute rubbish. It's disrespect, bro. I don't understand why man are coming out here just disrespecting me. Behind scenes, guys are telling me we have the firepower to beat Real Madrid. What with Kai Havertz? Hey, you're taking the piss, man. Don't disrespect. Moreno up front. All of these type of breads. Oh yeah, you're even using. See, look. See, this is what I'm saying. It's even Moreno. See, I'm even focused on that guy. He's even injured. You're even lucky that he's injured, bro, because it wouldn't help your case anyways. So now you got Moreno that's up front, yeah. And you mean to tell me that cauliflower and Wood, my man, what's his name? Jurian Wood. Yeah, them man there are gonna be able to handle
I call Timber. Oh my God.
Come on, man. Just bro, don't be silly, bro. Don't be silly. There's no point in talking about this. You man really think these men are gonna handle Vinicius? Alright, cool. It's all right though. But you know what I'm saying? Look, like I'm saying it, shout out cauliflower and them man. You understand? Them man there. 30 left back, 30 whatever. But look, I feel sorry for Don seeing it because he's got to sit here and just have to deal with the rubbish of his counterparts, bro. You understand? His counterparts, aka my sons. You understand? And the reason I say my sons is this, innit? Yeah. Forget the Tottenham part, forget all of that, yeah. Removing Tottenham from everything, bro. These men are my sons because every time I make a statement, it so happens to come out and be true. When I told you, man, last season, you're not going to win 9, you didn't win anything.
True.
When I told you, man, that all this Kai Havertz hype is dead, look at you now, you're saying you got all the main subjects saying, oh, yeah, Kai Havertz is dead. Now you're gassing up Marino. Big up Marino, by the way, obviously. For what you're doing, it's a little bit of a job, but at the same time, I can't like
fuck Marino. There ain't no big up Marino. Fuck Marino.
Hey, listen, no, big up Marino, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah, big up Mikel the Beast, man. You know,
you got to give him props where props is due, and the props where props is due is that he's still dead. But obviously, like I say, bro, look, at the end of the day, the last thing I just want to say about Arsenal, it's been a minute since I've been here, but I just want to say thank you, lot, bro, because without you, lot, bro, times would be tough for me, bro. But because of you, lot, my times are always light. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel, bro, because of you, man, bro. You, man, are doing your best Spurs impression. I keep saying this, bro. You, man, are saying, but at least we finished above Spurs. You get me? Big up. At least we finished above Spurs. The same Spurs that everybody says don't win trophies, but you want to bring yourself down to our level. Wow, look at that now. Is this the new Arsenal we're dealing with? So we may as well call you, man. Instead of us, man, being just yids, you, man, may as well put yids inside your thing as well, bro. You understand, bro? We may as well add a chicken ball underneath that Gunner sign, bro. You understand? Let's add a chicken. Since you, man, want to be like Spurs so much, let's add the chicken ball, bro. You understand? Let's do it, bro. Because, like I say, best Spurs impression. And yeah, man, big up Arteta. I hope that he signs another 10-year contract, if anything, bro. You understand? Maybe I can find and advocate. You know what? Even Prime, you seen it the other day. Obviously, I've been around some certain heads in the football community. I might have to just drop a little note in there. Just tell them, yo, tell Arteta, you know what I'm saying? That, yeah, man, continue. You're doing a great job. And I'll tell them that it's personally signed by Don C, saying that Arteta is doing a great job. You understand?
Hey, pussy, yo, bro. What's wrong with you, blood? What's wrong with you?
I fam, like. What, bro? Do you know what it is? I was about to big you up for that, yeah, but fuck you, yeah. You know what, yeah? There was no need for that. Like, you know I can't stand on that, right? Let me get back to Costa, and you said, yeah, big up, big Angie is what I'm saying. And he's high line and all of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? High line for life. Yeah, keep solid to these 50. Keep trying. You know what I'm saying? He's a bad man. You get what I'm saying? Like that on and off. What's his name? That dude that plays that came from Leicester. What's that pusher's name? You see, I can't remember his name. That's how relevant he is. That's what your team's about, blood, man. Let's not do this.
No, that was cold, Mdinero, 100%.
Hey, MD, bro.
Absolutely cold.
Man.
Absolutely cold. There's a couple of questions for that Rodri has dropped because he said he needs to dip from the chat, so we'll get to his questions. This is a question for Don C, Prime, and Eli. Realistically, if Arsenal get a striker in the summer and a proper good midfielder, will it win the team of the like the world? Is that what you're talking about? Because it's definitely, I don't think you mean team of the week from FIFA. But yeah, will they win the team of the world, I guess, next season, beating the likes of City, Chelsea, Liverpool, or not? I'm guessing. Could you rephrase that question? Rodri's goated.
I'm assuming he means,
I think he means the title.
Yeah, the Premier
I think he meant the title.
League will also win majors is what he means, basically.
Okay. Yeah, there you go.
So my answer is no until we get that fool that's in charge. Yeah. Until he's off, until he's not our coach anymore, we ain't winning shit. No.
Yeah, I'm with Eli in that. Like, so just like my opening statement, I don't give a shit who we sign. Yeah, we could have signed Prime Messi and have probably put him in left back. You hear what I'm saying? When it comes to Arteta, I don't trust him, bro. I don't trust him. He's just made bad decision after bad decision after bad decision. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you know when you're so tired of ranting and cussing him? Yeah. What more can I do? I'll play Real Madrid next week. I'm just happy to be in the dance, bro. You get what I'm saying? I'm just happy to be a part of it, right? Because that's all we've got now, our participation trophy. You get what I'm saying? Goes out to you pussy old gooners. All right, but yeah.
No, yeah. To answer the question, for Don C, answer the question. No, they're not going to win it. Prime, what do you think?
I think Arsenal are good enough to win the league now. I've been saying this. Personnel-wise, your biggest problem is your manager. Because in big moments, you guys won't be able to get over the line. And like the mentality stems from your manager. Why your fans don't truly believe you guys can go to the Bernabeu and beat Real Madrid is because of your manager, not because of your personnel.
Fairs. Another question. Shout out to RSV, says big up. What if United win trophies this season and Arsenal again go trophyless? This is what I would say. You don't have to worry about us. You need to worry about Unai Emery, fam. Arsenal need to worry about Unai Emery, fam. He is currently still in the Champions League, FA Cup semifinalists, in a top 4 race as well. Unai Emery.
I need him to win an FA Cup.
Unai Emery. He's my pick to win the FA Cup.
I think him to win an FA Cup.
I think Villa win it. But yeah, to answer your question, I mean, to be honest, like, first of all, us winning a trophy is we're far from it. Like, we'd have to produce miracles to win that Europa League. But
like Troop said, you're not winning Europa. So
Yeah, like Troop said, man. So yeah. So,
Well,
but
you
yeah,
did spend 2 last 2 seasons, so you never know. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, you're not in a better position to win the trophy than any of us. Well, apart from Prime and CP, because they've got that trophy locked up in the bag, and if they lose it,
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, hey, Don C, respect our 30L, man.
No, I'm gonna respect that.
No, he's respecting you.
And right now, yeah.
Listen, man. All I'm saying is, listen.
I've had the trophy since 2008. So you know what?
Listen, man, all I'm saying is Conference League. You know, y'all cruising through the Conference League and that, but hey, man, let Real Betis and Anthony show up at Stamford Bridge. Y'all remember what? Hey, listen, y'all remember that assist that Anthony had last season at the Stamford Bridge? That outside the foot.
Do you remember what the score was after that? Do you remember the score at the end?
Doesn't matter. I'm talking about Anthony.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Doesn't matter. I'm talking about Anthony.
That's what I thought.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, Anthony was in the same team. The same team got into
the cooking on Mud Brothers will be biblical, man.
Listen, all I'm saying is just don't let Real Betis and Anthony pull up to Stamford Bridge. That's all I'm saying.
Anyway, so scared.
I mean, we're no, but CP, we're not Man United. We do well against Spanish sides, so we'll be fine.
No, we win when we're in these lower level European competitions. You know what I'm saying? Every time we went to.
By the way, just wanted to say, Real Betis did beat Real Madrid like a couple of weeks ago as well, 2-1, and Anthony was part of that too. So
okay, so does that mean that?
So what does he mean?
I'm trying to say that don't take them too lightly. That's all I'm saying.
No, I know, but if Betis can beat Real Madrid, can Arsenal beat Real Madrid?
Bro, let's not do this. Let's not do this.
Hashtag if they can, we can. Yeah. Hashtag if they can, we can.
Hashtag if they can, we can. Facts.
Yeah, of course. Hashtag if they can, we can.
Fucking fraud.
No, because I want to go with
listen, Prime. Hashtag why not us? Why not us?
Prime. Yeah, if we're going by Sheik's logic, Liverpool and Arsenal drew the last time they faced each other, and remember, Liverpool battered Madrid this year, so that means they can beat Madrid.
All I'm saying is don't take that slightly.
Connecting the dots. If we're doing
the Anthony stuff is jokes. That's just me being shameless. But on a real though, like
I'm
Betis, don't take them.
I'm taking everyone in the competition very lightly. I don't care.
Okay, fair. Cool. We'll revisit this. Future Prime.
Yeah,
Future Prime.
Future Prime. They're still gonna come back to this when we win, right? They're gonna still come anyways. Can I speak on this whole Berta hype job? I'm loving this, by the way.
Go on, last few things, and we'll switch over to the next.
Because I remember these men doing the same thing when the Dortmund DOF came, and they're like, "Remember when the Dortmund DOF came?" And he's like the guy, and he gets all these young players, the Götzes and all these men. Remember that Lewandowski? What did he do? Fuck all. And if you're talking about Berta, he has as many hits as misses. I'm sorry, guys. This is the same guy who rebought Alvaro Morata for the same price we sold him for. They sold him for. From Chelsea. This is the same guy who happened to buy Conor Gallagher as well as Julian Alvarez. Alvarez is great. Did he have to pay 40 million for Conor Gallagher? No, he fucking has 1 billion of them at home. This is the same guy who also paid 120 million euros for João Felix. So if you're telling I'm sorry, this is not Michael Edwards in his heyday. This is not the Real Madrid DOF you've gotten. This is a guy who has some very good hits, but has some very fucking expensive misses, people. João Felix for 120. We bought Alvaro Morata for 60 million, and after him flopping for 2 seasons with us, gets sold back to them for 60 million. The exact price. This guy bought Julian Alvarez for 80 million, but decided let's also buy Conor Gallagher for 40. So
yeah, I mean, that's all well and good, but you know his
I'm just saying
I'm still over 100 million over
that's great, and the net good job with net spend, but we're talking about trophies. So sure, let's do net.
Which they won in that time.
They won 2. They could have done way better. You know who
they're going up against, right? Barcelona and Real Madrid, who are the titans of world football, not just.
We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this now. I love this. I love that Ela's on this hype job.
No,
I'm not. This ain't no hype job. I'm just saying.
Because no, we'll state facts too. Hey guys, who was Dortmund against? The Giants of Bayern Munich. Remember they won twice, and you guys got his DOF. And what did you guys do? Fuck all. And Dortmund hadn't won shit since 1998 when they won the Champions League, and after that they didn't win the league until they won with Klopp 2 seasons in a row. They had that DOF. They had the guy who brought Lewandowski and Götze, and then he joined you guys. And what did you guys do? Win FA Cups. Not leagues, but FA Cups. Not European trophies, but FA Cups. So sure, the Lewandowski for however many million that Dortmund bought him for, great. When he went to you guys, because he also bought the Kagawas, the Gotas, and all those man who got them back-to-back leagues and a Champions League final. But when he joined you guys, what did he do?
I hear that. I mean, there's definitely there'll be question marks around Berta and stuff, of course. Like for
No, but I'm
any
loving this
deal,
done deal situation. And if this guy's so good, he better lock up that Zubamendi that you got, because he was apparently supposed to he was reportedly with you guys a month ago, and apparently a month ago the Zubamendi deal was done and dusted. So I don't want any excuses now. If this man's so good,
that was smoke and mirrors.
get the Zubamendi deal
what
done.
Arsenal are like, man.
Get the
You can't put
Zubamendi
any
deal
stock
done.
on anything that's not signed on the dotted line.
See,
and
it's like,
yeah, go on, Dante. Go on. You sorry, I'm about to cut you off.
Oh no, I'm good.
What's that?
That was it.
Oh, that was it. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was gonna say. What was I gonna say? But yeah, basically, like, we can say all these things about Berta, you know, his previous track record at different clubs and all that type of stuff. The only thing that's really going to tell how he's going to move is the summer. We have to see the players that they get linked with. You have to see who's actually coming through the door. All those type of things. And then there's that element of Mikel Arteta mixed with it as well. Is Berta is he just going to let Arteta just run over him and make the decisions for him? Or is he going to show some sort of firmness? Because I think that's kind of like the problem that Edu had with Mikel Arteta. And that shouldn't be the case, because then if you've gotten rid of well, you didn't get rid of a sporting director, but if that's the case with getting in a new sporting director, you just can't see patterns of the past. And I completely agree with like Doncy and Eli. I just don't think a lot changes until Arteta is gone. Arteta has become a figure at that club now where it's like everything majorly on the pitch goes through him. He's taken full control of this team. This team is his now. And the reason why we all have so much criticism for Arteta is that, yes, he's won an FA Cup for Arsenal when he first got here. However, when he's taken over this team and he's made it his own and he's done all of those type of things, he hasn't delivered. And that's been the problem. That's the issue that we all have with Arteta. But I don't think anything changes until he goes too. And all these things could be, you know, well and nice hearing that your club is getting linked to all these players, but it really just depends on who comes through the door. So that's really it.
One last thing, when it comes to us being linked with the players, we've always been linked with players. It's like we're Link FC. We're always linked to someone, but we sign no one. Do you know what? Yeah, if you cut off the head of a snake, the snake's still there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and that's my issue. Arteta is the problem. We do you know what? Yeah, until we get a proper manager that knows how to manage players, that knows how to manage games, I'm going to be seeing the same old thing this time next season. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and 100%. It's like, it's also to say, like, another aspect to this is, which I think some people have to also think about, is it's all well and good that these players, if they do join Arsenal Football Club, they do, but it's also another question to see how Arteta utilizes them and how he's going to utilize them. It could be a scenario where he runs some of these players into the ground with the way that he wants to set up the team, and that could be detrimental to those players too. So it's like all of these aspects go into this, and that's why I feel like, you know, the Arsenal fans on the panel are saying Arteta needs to leave, because I hear that. Like, who's to say that you bring in all these players and they don't play where they're supposed to play, or they don't play to their liking and to their capabilities? And that could definitely be one of those things. We've seen how Mikel Arteta just treated Ethan this season. Like, didn't play him at the start of the season, and now he's like relying on him from time and time again because Bukayo Saka got injured. But you could have avoided the Bukayo Saka injury by playing Ethan. Like, all those things could have been possible. And it's like, these factors are going to be factors for all new players that Arsenal do sign. Look at Havertz too. Havertz was signed to be a midfielder, not an attacker. And he turned out to be an attacker. And look what, I mean, yes, he scored goals and all that type of stuff, but he didn't get you over the line. And you needed a player to get you over the line. And it's one of those type of things where he's just completely gotten that wrong. And it could still be the case for any of these new players who do come into the club. That's just what I think, to be honest. But cool. Any final few points on Arsenal real quick before we move on to the Chelsea?
It's going to be interesting to see with Arsenal but it's going to be interesting to see with Arsenal, because under Arteta, they spent a lot of money. Certain players they spent on quality, but they've also wasted a lot of money on players that they just don't need. Like last summer, buying Calafiori when you should have went out and got a striker or a winger instead. So it's going to be interesting under this new guy. Are they going to be wasting money on players that they don't need? Because all of that adds up. All these 35, 40 mils adds up to a lot of money.
For sure.
So,
Oh yeah, 100%. True. They had Tierney still at the club. Lewis Skelly obviously is performing the way that he is, and Calafiori as well, who joined, didn't really need that signing. 100%. Didn't really need it. They needed to strengthen the attack. A winger and a striker could have gotten Arsenal to do a lot. Not saying they would have gotten them over the line like guarantee, but to be a lot better. This title race would be a lot closer if that was the case. So yeah, that's what I would say to that. But cool. We'll move on to Chelsea. Chelsea going up against Spurs. Like I said earlier, I think this is honorary 3 points for Chelsea. But Mdinero, we'll go to you. We'll start off with you. Do you think there could be anything against Chelsea? Get a win, something like that. All this.
Sorry.
It's at
the bridge. It's at the bridge.
Stand. We're gonna get cooked, man. But look, at the end of the day, we're gonna get cooked. Obviously, man's been screaming to sack this, bro. They don't want to do it. You get me? They're not looking to do it. Obviously, I've seen.
Please don't listen to Mdinero. Please don't.
What is that?
I'm saying, please don't listen to Mdinero. Keep him, please. As a Chelsea fan,
sack him, bro. Sack him. I want them to sack him. I want Ryan Mason to be in charge. You understand?
Sorry, what?
You heard me. You heard me clearly. I want Ryan Mason to be in
big
charge.
Big screen.
Prime, cook this.
I want Ryan Mason to be in charge because listen, I want the realities of this club to continue to just get worse, so that obviously we can get our act together. So the worse it gets, maybe the inclination for this club to get their act together. So yeah, bro. Yeah, man. Put the guy in charge. You get me, bro? If we're facing relegation, it is what it is, bro. Charge, man. You know what I'm saying? See me, I just talk facts. If a Spurs fan don't like it, you can, let me not even say the words, bro. But you know what I want to say, innit? You can, you get me? So, boom.
Yeah.
Like I say, this game, we're not winning. You understand? There's no way we're going to win nothing. There's no type of hope at this club. All you guys in Spurs that are hoping for Europa League is not going to happen. And the reason why we're going to get cooked in this game, let me even tell you primarily, is because we have no midfield, we have no defense, and then the attack force, I don't even know what to tell you. Yeah,
and their players are back too. Palmer, Jackson.
This is it. So when we're looking at it now, the main reason they've beaten us, majority of the time, bro, is literally just the back line and the pace and just breaking through that easily. It works in Chelsea's favor, bro. So with all of the front line that they have, who are just a lot of pace merchants, bro. You understand, bro? It's long for Spurs, bro. The doggies are not hitting the performances. The only guy that I keep saying that has shown some type of, you get me, something is Jed Spence. As for the rest of the players, bro, I'll be honest with you, I'm not. To be fair, I've actually dissed one guy quite a lot, but when I can't remember what game it was that I was watching Spurs, and he was playing centre mid, and then he got moved to centre back, and it was against Fulham, and then obviously we lost in it. But I think it was Archie Gray in it. And when he was playing in midfield, he looked alright still. Like there was a bit more composure than the Basumas and them. Like, I can't lie, Basuma's dead, bro. That guy is so bad, bro. I can't lie, I don't want to see that guy touch the pitch. Useless guy, bro. I can't believe it, bro. We got frauded, bro. Instead of these man to buy Caicedo, they decided to buy this fraud who puts his afro out and thinks that he's a bad man when he's on the pitch. These times the oil from his afro is blocking his eyes, so he just makes stupid mistakes, bro. You understand? This guy's a wallet, bro. You understand?
Yo, I got the Basuma thing wrong too, because I actually rated Basuma when he was at Brighton, and when he went to Spurs, I was like, yo, Spurs are getting a player. Boy, was I fucking wrong. Like,
everyone wanted to blame Conte, but you know.
No, Conte, listen, he knew what he was doing. And then I can't like RSV, I can't like, you don't rate me, bro. I can't like, you don't rate me. But you know what? I'll be honest, man. Listen, I just want Spurs to get exposed. So, bro, if that means that for the better good, my club needs to get relegated for us to realize and smell the coffee, brother, let it happen, bro. So if Southgate is going to be the reason for Spurs to get relegated, let it happen. Because at this rate, bro, if we get relegated, our best hope is winning the championship, bro. You understand? So
it's the trophy,
winning the championship is that. So,
Bro, we're not even 50 minutes in, and there's like 3 Mdinero clips already, bro. Relax.
Listen,
Relax.
hey, listen. The best opportunity we have is winning the championship. Look, so like I say, when we
I
go,
totally hear this though. Like generally,
yeah, bro.
on the real, yeah.
Bro, I would love for man. Do you know what it is? I want him to clip this. Do you know why? Because all those Spurs fans out there that love to cry, their whole heart is dependent on Spurs, bro. You're just hurting your mental health, bro. Don't hurt your mental health, bro. Focus on the correct things. You see me, I'm sitting here. I look fresh, bro. You understand? Man's chilling, bro. You understand? And the reason why I'm chilling is because I don't focus on this club. I focus on the things that matter the most. And what matters the most is my mental health, bro. And my mental health is not going to be destroyed by a brer that came from Australia just to talk rubbish in press conferences, bro. You understand? That's not going to happen.
High line for life,
This is it. And I'm going to send another app for you, man, as well, that Spurs fans that love to talk about history, bro. I dare man to come ever again. And I'm speaking to one specific person. And I know this clip will get to you, bro. And I know because you're around now. I see you around, bro. And you got a big channel for the Spurs. I hope you see this clip. You that love to talk about history and all this rubbish, and you love to cry when people talk about, oh, Spurs haven't won trophies, bro. Go check the history again and go look at what type of trophies we won. Oh, because I'm young, I don't know about history. I went to go check the history you were so-called talking about, bro. And I want you to go and research again, come back and then come and talk to me again, bro. I want to see man in comments just talking absolute rubbish, bro. About I hate guys that speak about the club, but they don't even do their research. Shut your mouth.
Who's the name? Who's the person?
Oh, useless guy, bro. Listen, all I'm saying is, listen, he's been on Sarcasm City TV. You understand? He's done the special guest, whatever, Hall of Fame thing that Flawless did when Flawless was doing.
I think I know who it is. I know who it is.
That man there need to go and focus. And you know what's crazy about this guy? I used to watch his channel and think, you know what, this guy talks facts, but then I've started watching a bit more and I'm like, brother, you as well, you're just a yapper, bro. You understand? We agree on certain things, like for example, Ange out, I agree with that. But saying Tottenham is a big club, bro, I disagree with that thing. Man's talking about Tottenham being a big club because of, oh yeah, finances and that. Brother, what does finances do for you, bro? Spurs being a big club and their finances, what has that done for your life? If you can tell me what that's done for you, then we can talk. Because I know for a fact when you go into conversations with your brethren or your friends, before man start saying that, oh, this road man speaking, let me say your friends, yeah? When you go into conversations with your friends, you have nothing to say. You can't talk about no Champions League to your friends. You can't talk about Spurs winning a Premier League to your friends. So how can you tell me that this club is a big club? Liverpool won the Premier League. When Spurs apparently won the Premier League, was it called the Premier League, bro? Apparently. But man are saying, I don't do my research. Please, bro, please, let's not do this. So, like I say, to them Spurs fans that are there that want to talk all this rubbish, please, I beg you, bro. Let's do, if you want to do fact checks, I do fact checks too. I've given you your fact check. Before you start saying this road man doesn't know history, this road man talks too much, this, that. Okay, how about you, what's it called? Specialist speakers, or what's it called? Is it eloquent or however, whatever speaking you lot do? You get me? You man can do whatever you want to do. I'm going to tell you now, the road man has outsmarted you again. And I just want you to understand that this is the reality of what I'm saying. So, like I say, we're going to go into this game. We're going to lose when we play against Chelsea. If we don't lose, we'll draw. And like I say, once again, the manager, useless. The main person who causes the problems is the man at the top. Until the man at the top goes, nothing changes. You understand? Nothing changes. When what's it called? Chelsea, yeah, lost what's it called? Abramovich, yeah. You've seen how the change has happened, yeah. Now, what I mean by that is that a man at the top can change everything, by the way. That's the point I'm trying to make. A man at the top can change everything. So if you keep the same person at the top who's been causing the problem, how do you expect there to be change? There's never gonna be a change, bro. Yeah. It doesn't make a difference. You can change 10,000 managers, 2,000 managers. How many times has Spurs changed managers? Man, want to talk about Pochettino almost won man the Champions League, but he didn't win it. So where do we go from here? You didn't win nothing, so it doesn't matter. That's irrelevant. What we're talking about, we talk about these pussyos down the road that we say, oh yeah, them man are like silverware, they love silverware, second place. But then look at us, bro. We're doing the same thing, bro. We care about second place, top 4, but we were getting gas because we finished above Arsenal in the top 4. How shameless is that, bro? Man ain't won no trophies. Man are celebrating winning, beating Arsenal to a top 4, a team that's already won a Prem, a team that's already won enough FA Cups, more than us anyways. You get me, bro? So let's not do this, bro. You Spurs fans, when we go to Chelsea, don't get gassed. We're going to get moved to. If we win, you can come at me, but at the end of the day, when you at me, we're going to sit here at the end of the season and talk about how we won nothing. So you can do what you want to do, twerk that if we even win against Chelsea, which I will not do. All I will do is if we win against Chelsea, I can't lie. CP and Prime, I can't lie. You're going to get slapped.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
But obviously, like I say, innit? Boom. This is just it. So, bro, 0% of a possibility of winning H, bro. 0%. Like I say, we're not winning. Brennan Johnson, absolute skunk bag. I can't believe it. And the reason why I'm ranting like this should be short. You know, normally when I do the Spurs thing, recently I've just been short and sharp. But I ain't been here for a minute, so man's just letting you lot know, bro. I'm atting everybody. Don't think just because I haven't been here, I've been here. You understand? I haven't been here, but I've been here. You get it? So I see what all of you lads are doing on the internet, bro. I see what all of you lads are talking about and all of this nonsense. So like I say, we'll go to Chelsea. We're going to get moved to because of this high line. We'll sack the manager eventually, bring in another one, get sacked again. You man are going to complain about this and that. Go again, this and that. Go again, this and that. Once again, I'm going to send one more shot at this one bread one more time, yeah? You as well said, oh, well, if you check the facts, Levy's not going to leave. So that means that you don't know business. Because really and truly, if you put enough pressure on the man at the top, you can make him leave. That's the reality of a situation. Any business that has a problem and nobody lacks the man at the top, if they all rise up together, you can make him leave. We had man in United going into stadiums. We've had man at Arsenal flying banners over the flipping stadium. We've had man at Arsenal create a whole page, YouTube page, that is now making bread from just trying to get a man to leave the club, bro. So don't tell me about all this rubbish about this guy can't leave. The reason why I can't leave is because we got breads like you. You understand? Breads like you. You understand? There's not a lot of breads like Expressions and them, and obviously, like I say, there's not a lot of spreads like what's it called? Jez. There's not a lot of breads like me. You understand? That just speak the truth. It's not about getting clips for being negative. Brother, if my team is winning, I will cook every single brother on this panel, bro. If my team is winning, I will jump up and down. Pause. You understand? You get me?
Hey,
so
yo.
Yeah.
Pause is there. Pause is there. The pause is there, bro.
Oh shit.
Oh, G. I will bring all of my just so that I can save the pause. I'll bring all of the pretty girls that I know onto this stream, bro, to sit here with me when my team is winning, to watch me cook, bro. So if
you could just do that anyways.
Make sure they send that to us for shoot.
You don't have to do it. I just want to say you don't have to do it when Spurs are winning. You could just do that anyways.
All right, MD, the moment you do that, I'm not even going to be about.
Yeah, I mean, you could just do it anyways. Why is it only when Spurs are winning?
I could, but then what is it to bring a girl on the panel when I'm getting cooked by Prime, bro? It's dark, bro. The way Prime be cooking me, bro, she'll probably say, hey, you're unique. She'll call me nice. She'll say that I'm
No. Come on, man. We're bros. Like we would be like,
here's the thing, right? I only cook the you see how I don't cook Don C and Eli? They're not the delusional Arsenal fans that I'll target. So I won't target you, bro.
Bro, I can't lie, bro. It's past that, bro. If we go back on the streets, bro, you know what? I've never ever been cooked. Yeah, I've never been cooked like that. So for me to get cooked like this, see, this is what you've been doing to man, bro. Do you understand? See his out here, tell him, man, oh, yo, I'm thinking, raw. Man can't even say that, but man, I stand strong, bro. Yeah, man, it's dark out here, so man can't. What you saying, man? I'm going through it, bro. You understand? I got real cooks here. Eli just allows me. I feel like he's the only one that just lets me. You know what I'm saying? He feels my pain, bro. You understand, bro? But the rest of them, man, they don't, bro. There's no, you get me, bro. So, like I say, man, like, yeah, man, that's all I want to say to it. I don't think we'll win, but obviously, like I say, Chelsea, I think they'll just do us on the high line as usual. And yeah, man, the front line pace merchants, that's what they're gonna do to us. So that's what I believe. The only way we can win the game is if we maybe, I don't know if Romero, because obviously I know he came off in I believe the last game, but if he's back, maybe that might be a little bit, because he played well in the last game. He gave us a bit of balance, but we'll see, innit? We'll see, man. We'll see.
Fairs. That was quality from Mdinero right there, man. We heard, a little rant, but also just a bit of like realism. Love that. But we'll go to the Chelsea guys. We'll go to Prime first, because CP said he'll be back in a couple of minutes. Prime, same thing for you. Chelsea game, obviously you got some of your players back, so I think away from this game itself, because I know majority of the people would probably say that Chelsea probably get a win. Let's talk about your top 4 race. Obviously, with how the season's gone with Maresca, it's kind of been a little bit of like, you could say, a reverse of last year, where you guys started off bad, but then towards the end with Poch, we're picking up wins, starting to get a little bit of form, ended up finishing 6th. This season, it's been a little bit like where you started off really, really good. There was that whole I'm just a chill guy, potential title challenges and this and that, all to now where wouldn't say you're struggling. I wouldn't even say it's peak for you guys in the top 4 race, because I still think you have a very, very good position in it. But it's just been a little bit of question marks of whether this could all fall apart, whether it's starting to fall apart. Obviously, you've had injuries and stuff like that, so we'll get into that when the players are right back. But do you think, obviously Palmer, of course, like, I know you're going to think this, but Palmer and Jackson and all these guys, being back, does it, do you think you can finish top 4, confidently with these players being back and stuff like that?
Yeah, because we have goal threats coming back, and obviously Jackson and Madueke being out injured.
Yeah.
Palmer, I know he wasn't performing at his best the past few months, but having this rest during this international break, hopefully he'll be back firing as well. Just having goals back in the team should be enough to get us top 4. I still worry about Sanchez,
Right.
But I look at the other teams around us competing for top 4. I know Newcastle just won the Carabao Cup, which congratulations to them, but they also have a few injuries in their team to key players, so it's going to be interesting how they end the season. You also have City around us, Forest around us. There are teams that are also inconsistent, so it might be a thing of that we can just like end up in top 4 because other teams not being consistent enough. I'm not. My biggest worry again is just Sanchez, but whatever. We've got goals in the team back now, so we should still be able to get top 4. In terms of this game, again, I'm not worried, because if Spurs just play the same way they always play, then we'll be able to exploit the high line. I don't know. What else did you ask me?
Yeah, well, just that too, about the top 4 race and stuff. And I'll just quickly add this also, is like, when I say that I think you're in a better position to reach the top 4, I'm obviously looking at the table. You guys currently sit, it's 3rd or 4th you sit currently? I think it's 4th. And you have 49 points, and the difference between you and 12th place, I think, I don't know who it is that's sitting at 12th place, but I think it's like 10 points. So the difference between 12th and 4th is just a 10-point gap. Now, you have a lot of, decent teams in there who I think would be a bigger challenge for the top 4 than the others that I do mention. Like, for example, I think Newcastle, definitely in the mix. I think Man City, even though they have missed out on Holland now for the rest of the season, it looks like, still think they're going to definitely still be in the mix. Villa, another team I still think are definitely going to be in the mix. Forest, I wouldn't really add them because I feel like Forest they're 3rd now, and I don't see them dropping off. So I feel like they've for sure like cemented their position in the top 4. The rest, though, you have Brighton, you have Fulham in between. I think you have Brentford in between as well. Those teams, I think I expect them to drop off a little bit more. And it's those other ones, the Newcastle, Villa, all of those teams is the ones that you're really going to have to worry about. And I don't know if you play any of those teams. I think you still have to play Newcastle, if I'm not wrong, right?
Yeah, we have to, which made like the Arsenal game so annoying, because if we had won that, it would have helped us, because our last few games of the season, I think second last game we have to go to St. James's Park.
Right.
We also have to play Liverpool as well at the Bridge.
You play us at. We have to play. You have to play us at the Bridge too. I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Granted, we play Liverpool after they would have secured the title. To be fair, so they might be on holiday, but we've got big games to close out the season, and we have yet to win a big game this season. So that does, it's a bit of a worry. However, again, the teams around us are not consistent enough to capitalize on anything. So the fact that we've been this bad for 2 months, 3 months,
and you barely dropped off. Yeah,
we're still fine. In terms of the position in the league, we're still fine. So I don't know. Well, I think we'll get it, and also 5th spot place gets you Champions League as well.
Yeah, I get you. So yeah,
I think it's a thing of we'll get it, but I don't know if it'll be based on us being brilliant or everyone else just being bad and underperforming. But
okay. 2 scenarios. Just want to ask you 2 scenarios. I'm pretty sure I've asked you before, but I think I just forgot. So I'll ask you 2 scenarios. First scenario, and I just want to know your thoughts on what would happen. First scenario, you don't make top 4 or top 5, but you win the Conference League. Do you keep Maresca?
Yeah, depending on how that pans out, to be fair. But yes, I would.
Okay.
Because Chelsea needs some sort of continuity and stability. We go straight into the Club World Cup without any sort of a break, and then we're going straight into the new season without any break. So we're not getting a preseason. These players are not getting a rest. It wouldn't make sense to just get rid of him with crazy. Okay. The only mid team here is Spurs, but whatever. It doesn't. Sorry.
And that's where Shaw was on this.
I mean, you can call us mid right now. You can call us mid right now too, because we're fucking in the middle of the table. We've been in the middle of the table for all year.
But you guys won a trophy last year. But
True.
Regardless,
I know this is so funny.
You're saying about Maresca. You're saying about Maresca, yeah. Well, I wouldn't, because we need some sort of consistency from our manager, and I also don't trust these sporting directors. Chelsea fans are arguing, and Spooby, that Maresca is not better than Poch. Well, if he's not better than Poch, why should I trust the sporting directors to bring in another manager? Because by that logic, they'll bring in someone who is not better than Maresca. So for me, they have to go before.
Yeah, Maresca I completely get. I get your point.
However, I think your second question is if we get Champions League but don't win Conference.
Yes.
If we don't win Conference League, heads have to roll, and if that means sacking Maresca, then fairs, because its standards still have to remain at Chelsea. That Conference League has to be a given for us to win. However, if Maresca gets sacked, those sporting directors have to leave in the same hour, bro. They can't stay. Regardless of what happens, these guys
can't pick the next manager. Yeah.
I
hear you. Not fairs. Completely agree. CP, we'll go to you. We'll start off with the question to you, and then we'll obviously get your thoughts on the game and stuff and players being back. So same scenario. First scenario, Chelsea win the Conference League, but then don't make top 5 or top 4. Would you sack Maresca?
If we get Europa as the lowest, I'll keep him. If we get Conference League, if we win Conference League, we get Europa, but I don't mean that way. I mean league position has to be Europa.
Yeah. Because I was gonna say you win Conference, you get Europa anyway.
Yeah, so I want that. So 6th, let's say in this case, if top 5 is that, right? If top
minimum Conference League and 6th, otherwise he's sacked, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Then second scenario, you reach top 4 or top 5. Let's just say actually you reach top 4, not even top 5. So you reach top 4. You've made the places for the Champions League, not the coefficient and all that, and you don't win the Conference League. You lose in the final. Let's say you lose in the final.
Yeah. Then it's on the players.
Oh.
So I wouldn't sack the manager because he's got me top 4 with some major pieces being injured for most of the season.
Yeah.
And also us selling our attackers, even though they're mostly mid, but letting go of that depth midway through the season even more so. Yeah. And if we still get top 4, I would put that loss on the players.
Fairs, I hear that.
Fairs.
I would put the loss on the players. So then So whoever is my striker, I don't care if it's Nicholas Jackson, he can fuck right off if we fuck up that conference league.
I don't
And I
disagree with
mean
that,
that.
CP. My thing is, like, if we don't win conference, I won't argue against anyone saying that he should go. That'll
Yeah,
be
no,
my
I get that. I get that.
But
Yeah, I
That's
agree.
regardless of what happens, like,
Yeah, the heads
if
have
he
to roll. I
if he
agree.
leaves and these guys stay, then
Yeah,
next
yeah.
season's
No,
a
but
write
I'm
off.
saying if we don't win conference, have to roll. But I'm saying the players' heads would have to roll
Yeah.
more
Oh,
than
yeah.
manager
Yeah.
in my head.
Definitely.
If we make top 4 and lose conference.
I hear that.
Yeah.
I hear that. Definitely.
With this
And yeah,
game,
just the game itself. Yeah. Mhm.
yeah, as I said last time we played Spurs, and people were like, "Oh yeah, we'll come back to this and we'll clip you." And then what the fuck happened? We were 2-0 down, and then people were freaking out on the Discord I was part of. For casual, I remember one guy in Casually FC Discord freaking out. It's like, "This is why we're not going to win this game," and then we fucking win this game. It's fucking Spurs, dude. I don't even know if I want to watch the game on Thursday because I know we're gonna win, and it means nothing to me. I'm more worried about Brentford and Fulham and Ipswich because Ipswich has beaten me, and that's Ipswich. I'm more scared of Ipswich than I am of Tottenham Hotspurs in my entire fucking life. Like, I'm looking at the running because people are saying we need to win 5 games out of the 9. I'm already counting this as the 1. Okay, so now I'm thinking ahead of we need to beat if we can beat Ipswich, Fulham, and Brentford. That's 4 wins in a row, and that's 4 out of the 5 we need to win before we have a hard run.
I'm
Like,
not
that's
scared
how
of Ipswich. Facts. That's facts.
Is that not? Is that how we lost to them? This game? I'm not scared of Ipswich.
We got outclassed by Ipswich, man. I'm
People
scared.
So
You are mad, bro.
no, I'm being honest. I'm being honest. I'm being so honest.
Do you know what I forgot about? I didn't even know how I forgot to mention this flipping Wallad's name as well. How did I forget to mention the biggest Wallad out of all of the
I wanted to say Prime.
the original guy that
Prime.
the original guy that even
Yeah, let's
started
go.
the cookings, bro. Do you know what it is? Do you know why I forgot? It's because you know what it is, yeah. His one is like, because he doesn't speak a lot and he speaks so like quietly in a way, yeah. I'm like,
Yeah,
bro,
man.
yeah, then I forget this guy's a slithering snake, bro. He's
Yeah, man.
For real, man.
He's aight.
It always
love
just seems
people-
like CP. If you turned his camera on, like he's in his closet and it's dark as shit. And
No,
it's like, yeah, he's just cooking.
I love people with my disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Just disrespect them quietly, so then they think you're being nice about it. Yeah, like I said, I'm more scared of Ipswich. So the next 3 games after this will be big, especially because, and this is a good game for us. Lots of people are coming from injuries. So Nicholas Jackson, Madueke, Palmer, here's your GNA for the day. So congrats to you guys
everybody eats, man.
Everybody eats. Except for a goalkeeper because it's Robert Sanchez. But besides that, everyone eats.
Sanchez, oh my god.
Yeah. So that's why people. I'm saying 3-1 for me personally because we have to give 1 goal away because it's Sanchez. But other than that, I'm not worried about this game. I'm honestly kind of like flawless looking ahead for next season. So yeah.
The thing is, like, we started looking towards next season when this season started.
No, I'm saying it in a positive way. Like, we have a lot of loan players that are having, especially in Strasbourg, that are looking like now people are seeing the hype job on Andre Santos, and he is 21 and balling out, and we only paid 10 million for him. And PSG won him and Bayern won him. And he's the highest scoring midfielder.
Yeah.
He's balling. He's the 3rd best midfielder in that league after like Vitinha and Ruben Neves, maybe, or 2nd best after Vitinha. And he's only 21. He's really, and then Petrovic is having like the season of his life as a goalkeeper, and he's only 23.
Yeah.
And there's reports coming out that whoever comes in as goal, all the goalkeepers are going to fight for a spot. So Petrovic, it's yours next season. And I'm getting a Estival. I'm not saying he's going to be name or anything, but when I have Nkunku with 2 league goals and I have a Jadon Sancho with 2 league goals and 4 assists, this kid can offer me more than that. If he even gives me 3, that's more than what these men have done.
I was just gonna say that. I was like, I can't believe we've gone through a CP cooking session without him cooking Sancho.
No, I need to cook net. No, here's the thing. I hate Nkunku way more. Yeah. I hate Nkunku because with Sancho, I am like, just create space. Nkunku is supposed to be the GNA bagsman. He's supposed to be, I'm technical in tight spaces because I'm basically Kai Havertz French version right now. That's what he is, right? So I'm supposed to be better in tight spaces. He doesn't offer me anything. He's not good in any position. So I don't know how he even had a kid because he's not even. I don't know how the fuck his sexual positions were because I don't know how he succeeded because he's not good in any position.
Hey, yo, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know how a kid. I don't know how he
Hey,
has
yo.
because this man has.
That's crazy.
I
That is
thought
fucking crazy.
I thought
That is
he was going to
fucking
say, I don't know
crazy,
how he
man.
gets the tight area.
No, yeah, because the man has a balloon for his kid, but I don't even know how he got a kid with how shit he is positionally, man. So, anyways, I told you I hate Nkunku the most. I hate
He's
Nkunku the most in this.
silent killer.
After Sanchez, it's Nkunku I hate the most. Yeah, that man needs to leave. He can fuck off to where the sun don't shine. So Bayern Munich, 40 million, 50 million, go get
I'm
him.
glad Chelsea fans are starting to wake up.
Wait, you
to-
said he can fuck off where the sun don't shine, and you said Bayern Munich, so you don't think the sun shines at Bayern Munich? What?
No, just go to the German league and do well there. I don't care. I don't care. You can do well
I'm
there.
so glad Chelsea fans are waking up their eyes to Nkunku not being good.
No, dude. Here's the thing. I believed in him last season. I gave him this season, and he's fuck all. He's done fuck all. So
No, I
he's
know,
gonna
but when Chelsea fans were gassing up hat-tricks against
yeah,
Barrow and Conference.
I know. I wasn't.
And
You know why
I
I
know
wasn't?
you were. I know you were,
Because-
but Chelsea were. And I
because-
kept saying, remember, I kept saying in the league phase that this guy has the same amount of goals as Johnny Kenny for Shamrock Rovers, and people laughed at me.
You know the funny thing.
Johnny
People,
Kenny. No,
you know what the funny thing is? People were hyping him up, saying like, "This is why he should start ahead of Jackson," and I'm like, we have a 18-year-old Barca reject who's got the same amount of goals in less games than fucking Mark Guiu, but we're not doing a hype job for him, but we're doing one for Nkunku. Nkunku had 6 goals in the Conference League. Guiu had 6 goals in less games, and he's an 18-year-old Barcelona reject. If you want to be very harsh about it. So then why are we hyping him up as the next coming of fucking, I don't know, Raul or something? I don't know, NC or Spanish striker here. Like, what are we doing? Diego Costa or whatever.
No, but saying all of that though, CP, Nkunku is a bagsman and he knows the Prem. Arsenal, Arteta, if you need him, he's yours. 65 mil.
Fuck off.
Don't say I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Arteta.
Oh, dude, I would. You know what? No. Prime. You know what's even better? You want to hear this?
Man
You
United.
guys do know this? No. When Nkunku played in
Todd for the
PSG,
raid, big up Sod every single time.
when Nkunku played in PSG, he played as a fucking 8. Oh, Arsenal, please. Here's your fucking 8. Hey guys, here's your 8. Remember how you bought Havertz as an 8? Here's your 8. Here's your fucking 8 ball.
We're saying Arteta and Havertz and Nkunku interchanging between 8 and 9.
Yeah. 8 and 9 exactly. See that fluidity in attack, unpredictability too. We never know who's a striker. We never know.
That's
Neither
what
do
you
the players, neither does Dante or Eli. But you know what I'm saying? That's the confusing part. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what you're gonna do, how can the opponent know what you're gonna do? Fuck yeah, let's go, man. And Nkunku hype train. Yeah, but I'm more excited about next season. I hope we get top 5 or whatever, and I hope we get a decent striker for the love of fucking God. Just get me. And you know what? Even though Liao is not doing well, just get me Liao. Just get me. I don't care how the fuck you look. Get me GNA to win me games because I'm a Chelsea fan, and you know what I cared about the most? Winning. I didn't care how dross our fucking football was. I'm not on the fucking Spurs way, the Arsenal way. My way was a fucking Real Madrid way, which was the winning.
I
way.
just see Mdinero's expression just change right away.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? Because every manager. No, I know. I'm sorry, but you know how all these men keep on saying, "Oh, we don't like defensive managers. It has to be the Spurs way. That's why Nuno and Mourinho doesn't work." And then the same shit with Arsenal. Like, oh, we're just gonna say no to these managers because they're not playing the Arsenal entertaining bullshit way that fucking doesn't win me a fucking league in 21 years. But anyways, so I care about winning. So if winning comes from GA, get me GA. If it's not GA, that's fine too. Get me wins. And we don't have goals enough in this fucking squad. All we have is a shitload of playmakers that need a freaking aerial striker, which we also don't have.
You got Palmer. You got Lord Palmer. You got King Jackson.
No, yes and no, but we need more than that. Like, even if you look at the Liverpool squad in their heyday, you had Salah, Firmino, and Mane. If you even say Palmer's the best GNA. That's his solid replacement in a sense, not as good in terms of GA. And then you could say Jackson could be your not Mane, but he's Firmino for me, right? Like not a true striker, can blink up. So we need our Mane. And I'm not saying Leao is, but in his shittiest season, which is now, he has 8 goals and 7 assists in the league. He's close to double digits in both. And he has only played 21 games because the manager hates him. So if you're telling me you can get double digits, I'm not expecting you to even get double digits in the league. Get me 15 GNA in the league alone, and I'm happy. Because do you want to hear what the stats are? If he gets me 15 GNA in this league, that's more than all our wingers combined, aside from Madueke. And Kunku's on 2 goals.
That's on 12 games without a shot.
That's what I'm saying. We have a guy who has 2 goals, 4 assists. We have a Neto who has 2 goals and 4 assists as well. And then we have an Nkunku who has 2 goals and 2 assists. If I add all of that up, that's still less than what Leao would do if he just gave me 15 GNA. So I'll take him. Nothing 100 million, but there is reports for 83. If you lower that to 75 to 70, take him. I'll take him in a fucking heartbeat.
I disagree. I wouldn't take Lau for 60, 70 million. Me personally, though. Just think there's other players who could produce as good as him for lesser money.
Who? Like, I'm saying Lookman, but if we're getting an Oshman and Lookman, we're fucked. We are fucked in January. We are fucked in December.
Because and Jackson going as well.
That's why. No, that's why I keep saying I'm like, I love these guys, but we can't have our backup striker, our main striker, and our goal scoring left winger all be gone in December when we fucking drop off the most.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, and in our heyday, we had when Essien left, we had Michael Ballack, we had a Malouda when Kalou left, we had an Anelka when Drogba left. Like we had decent options. We can't do that now, so that's why.
Especially if next season, like again, maybe depends what Chelsea fan you talk to, but like if next season's supposed to be the year where we jump to being title challengers, we can't afford our attack to go that.
And here's the thing: we're getting Tyler Dibbling for 100 million quoted. I know it's not that, but they're probably going to want 60 to 70 for the cash.
Don't think he's 100 million either. Yeah,
I know that's what I'm saying. So if I'm paying 60 to 70 million for him, I'd rather get Leao. I'm getting a Bilo Gittins who's having an off season after the second half has started. He's young, but he's going to cost me that much. I'd rather get a more proven guy who's won a league. Like, you're not going to get a Barcola or Desiree Doué. You're not getting a Rodrigo. So if you're talking, there's not a lot of good left wingers in the world. So if he's 70 million, I'd rather get him. That's the truth, because the market is so shit. That's the only reason I'm saying this. I'm not saying because I love him. I'm just saying because the market is shit.
Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah.
Once you explain it like that, bro, yeah.
Like, who are you getting? Sané fell off. Gnabry fell off.
Lookman, Osimhen, and Jackson will go AFCON. Chelsea will fall off again. And all of a sudden, I have to hear the narrative of, oh, this new manager's not good enough. Oh, he was carried by Maresca's system. And
no, prime. It'll be worse. It'll be worse from the media. It'll become racial and be like, this is why we can't have that many AFCON players. And I don't want that to happen, especially with the Chelsea fan base.
With this fan base,
With this fan base, fuck no. Even though we have African kings like Essien and all these, man, we know when things get bad, we don't give a fuck about that. Our racism will rise. So when I'm saying that,
racism at Chelsea will rise.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
So
I don't need minerals getting more support.
That's a crazy. That clip could be taken out of context. And tomorrow, I just see something on Twitter. It's CP saying the racism will rise.
I don't trust this. Dude, like we see this. We seen it this season when Fofana got injured again, and then people were giving monkey emojis and shit. So I know. So if you're telling me we're gonna miss 3 major players in AFCON next season if we buy Osimhen and Lookman, I don't want that for the players at all. And we already have a racist in our squad in Enzo. You think it's gonna make it better now with having these men? So that's the reason why. So that's why I'm saying I'll take a Leao. I'll take, because the market is shit, and the alternative I want would be too many African players for us to be shit in AFCON when we don't have the depth.
I hear that. I hear it. Fair enough. Any other?
You're muted.
Don't see. You get used to the racism when you had a captain for like 10 years who was like winning leagues, but also racist. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like hurting.
Why are you
It's like a
shooting at
vaccine.
him? Why are
It's
you
like a
shooting
vaccine.
at him?
Yeah,
It's
wait,
like a
wait,
vaccine.
what?
I'm talking about Terry.
Hey,
I'm talking about
no,
John Terry. I'm talking about John Terry. I'm talking about
put the gun
targeting.
down.
You just need to word that. You just need to,
Nah,
yeah,
put
Yeah,
the
yeah,
gun down.
yeah.
No, I'm saying, yeah, no. You get used to people calling people of color these things, and you're like, oh, is it from a white guy who's a skinhead? Oh, that's proper Chelsea. You don't
Hey,
even
mate,
have to.
you know, the funny thing is, because I grew up in London,
Okay.
I understand exactly
I
what
was
you
just gonna
mean. Yeah,
divert topics real
but just
quick.
in context, that was mad.
No, I get you. Also, yeah.
CP,
That's what I'm saying. Out of
put the gun
context,
down.
that could be taken
Put the
so
gun
bad.
down. I'm not clipping that, but put the gun
Yeah.
down, CP. It's fine.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Terry, what a player. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. What a player, a person. Yeah.
Yeah, but we all know Chelsea equals to racism in it, so it is what it is.
Don't see the. No, every sentence.
Who's the guy? Who's that guy, bro?
chanting Conor Gallagher in that when he's not even there. You know?
What's
like,
that Chelsea?
Hey,
fan?
there's also other Chelsea chants that let me not talk about on the channel.
Yeah,
What's
that's
that Chelsea fan's name, bruv?
Johnny Minnels.
Johnny Minerals.
That Minerals
Yeah.
boss,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
The guy took a lie.
man.
That guy took a lie detector
AI.
test. He took a lie detector test.
To say it's AI.
Bro, just know that them man there, bro, behind closed doors, they're going to toilets and sniffing other stuff in it. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Yo.
Not
We-
toilets.
Here's one last thing on the subject. I crashed on Prime with Nigeria because, I support South Africa in terms of that, so I need to crash in on them every time. You know what I'm saying?
This guy's
So that's I don't crash on them for those
Why are
reasons.
you talking about what does Nigeria have to do with Chelsea?
Oh, I just want to bring it up because I just can. How are they doing again, by the way?
It's crazy because he does really do that. Like anytime Prime joins the panel and like playback or whatever, he'll just be like, "Oh yeah, by the way, shout out Nigeria as well," and then like just start.
We'll be on this
start
channel, and just randomly you'll bring up Nigeria. Why? We're talking about Chelsea.
Hey,
they'll be talking about AFCON and how recent teams and stuff have won AFCON, and then he'll be like, "Oh, do you know someone who hasn't won one in like in like recent times and that?"
And keep in mind, RCP when they last won AFCON.
Hey man, it's okay. It's about the present. You know what I'm saying? Or is Nigeria making the World Cup? That's like
you're literally doing what Arsenal fans do. You're doing what Arsenal fans do, making fun of other people for losing the final. When's the last time you won a trophy?
Keep this between Nigeria and South Africa. Arsenal fans have nothing to do with this, rude boy.
I can't lie, they do still. They do still.
Oh yeah, hold that man.
I'll tell you why they do. I'll tell you why they do. If you go to Lagos, bro, you see baddies, man, with the
Arsenal. Yeah, exactly. That's why.
They do, bro. They have something to do with it.
Yeah,
Alexander Iwobi, ex-Arsenal, ruined the final, ruined it for the guys. Yeah, ex-Arsenal. Olaena, I'm pretty sure he was in the academy. Maybe I'm wrong, or was it Chelsea?
No, he's Chelsea.
I think it was Chelsea.
No, Olaena was in the Chelsea academy, but his dad's an Arsenal fan. So keep up.
So Arsenal by association.
Arsenal
I get it. That's where the bottle job comes from.
Okay. Anything that's to do with failure, Arsenal has something to do with it. So yeah, man. Obviously,
like a great manager once said.
Nah, it's true.
That
just like something that doesn't rhyme with CUP. Yeah, Tottenham has nothing to do with that, innit?
See, this is what I'm saying, bro. This is what I'm saying. See, look, Arsenal fans always have to go back to the bro. We're not there, bro. We're like, bro, Tottenham are basically like Bournemouth and them, man, bro.
No, you guys are like Somalia.
No. They're like
you guys are like Fulham and Brighton and them.
No, Spurs are like Somalia, and if Ahmed's here,
you're taking
Ahmed is here.
Somalia's crazy.
You see, bro, he put some statements, that just come in very swiftly, but I really feel the statements hit me, bro. What do you mean by like Somalia, bro?
Hey man, if y'all ever seen The Dark Knight Rises, that was one of my favorite quotes from that. It's the part at the end when like that girl, that Talia al Ghul is just she stabs Batman, and she's like, you see, it's the slow knife, the knife that takes its time, that cuts the deepest. That's what CP does, bro. The slow cooking. He does the slow cooking.
Somalians though, man. Big up my Somalians, but bro, CP, bro.
No, I'm just saying it because there's a guy from Sarcasm City TV called Ahmed, right? Like Bridge Nation, and he's Somalian. So I just want to crash it on him in case he's watching, so he can hold that Ahmed.
Hey, you know what?
Crazy.
And Saad can hold being an Arsenal fan, Jay, man. Hold that. But,
Hey, first of all, shout out to Saad for the raid, of course. Thank you for everyone who tuned into the channel. Make sure you guys are running up the likes and subscribing, of course, and check out all the beautiful people and definitely subscribe to their content as well. Yeah, go on, Prime. What are you gonna say?
Speaking of Arsenal and Nigeria,
here we go.
No, Dodzy is not a shot.
That's
Relax,
speaking of
it's not a
Arsenal
shot,
and
relax.
Nigeria.
It's not a
When do we
shot,
ever
it's not a
speak
shot.
of Arsenal and Nigeria together? Like,
They were both mentioned, so I thought if we're
now
done
go on.
seeing
I know.
Eli, our new coach is apparently in London trying to speak to Ethan to switch his allegiance to play for Nigeria. What are your thoughts on that?
do it.
Do it.
Yeah, why not?
No.
England ain't gonna do nothing anyway.
But it's better than
Prime, does he have any other heritage? Because being
And the
English
thing
and
is,
Nigerian
and
kind
the
of
thing is-
sucks, you know what I'm saying?
So CP, and the thing is, it's like this, yeah. When if he goes to England and he misses a penalty, we all know what's gonna happen. Yeah?
Yeah.
At least if he's in Nigeria, guess what happens? He's gonna be loved no matter what happens because the expectations are a lot lower. I say again, if he misses a penalty,
Hey, hold on. Why'd you insult us?
because of shit, but it's okay. Like, I'm gonna say,
what country?
I don't even think he was insulting y'all. I get his point. Like, yeah.
You said the expectations are lower.
Hey, hold on. Don't see what country you from.
No, family from Jamaica, man.
And you want that to me.
No, my team's shit. It's okay, but Jamaica
I
team's
just
shit.
I just thought you didn't know it. I just had to make sure, blood.
One thing that you should know about me is that I'm never gonna big up bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I know where I stand when it comes to my teams. My family's Jamaican heritage. I don't respect them. I grew up in this country. I don't respect them. Yeah, because of when things go wrong, we all see the monkey chants coming out, the black faces coming out, everything like the paper's narrative comes out. Yeah. So I hope that this continues to Nigeria because at least no matter what happens, he would always be loved and respected as every player should be.
Yeah, man. You better as well play for Nigeria, bro.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, and you know what? Just to end it off with that, to switch over to the United section, whether Ethan represents Nigeria, England, Arsenal, doesn't matter because he's not going to win anything at the end of the day. So, yeah.
What?
Hold on. Where are you from? You know what?
Well, I'm just saying when he plays for Arsenal,
well,
England,
he's Mexican. He's on the gold.
Well, he plays for Arsenal, England, Nigeria. It don't matter. He's not going to win anything.
I'm
from India. I'm from India.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Quiet because we don't even make anything. So
I can't lie, none of you lot, bro. I can't lie. First of all, you can't give when it comes to football. You know what I'm saying? Football, yeah. Football countries. Jamaica can't chat to man. You understand? India can't chat to man. South Africa can't chat to man. I don't want to hear none of that chatters, boy. You see where it is, boy? Yeah. India. I can't come into there and start talking about cricket. Nigeria ain't got that. You understand? Jamaica, bro, you saying, bro, focus on them man there and what you man were doing in the Olympics.
So at least we have something. What are you focusing on?
And the big hold up, big up Jamaica and that man. You understand?
You said stick to running. Stay out of this.
South Africa, the last thing that you got was literally everybody knows you from the World Cup 2010 and the Sami Namina and all them songs there. So yeah, let's just focus on what is correct and what is right.
And rugby.
Oh yeah, we're back to back.
Big up the man with the rugby.
Yeah. Listen, man, all of that. I just want to say again, just to reiterate further points. Whether it's India, all these countries that were mentioned, India, Nigeria, Jamaica, South
you know where we're all going to be.
Also.
So we all can talk to each other.
Also, all these teams have one thing in common. All these teams have one thing in common. They don't win anything. That's what I've been trying to say.
Wait, hold on.
That's what I'm trying to say.
We don't win anything, but yet we have more trophies in England.
Come on, man.
Focus,
bro. Focus, man.
Okay, so you're gonna win. Okay, so you're gonna win the next one.
I don't know about that.
Oh, so now it got.
I don't know about that, but you know.
Yeah, I love it.
Hey, listen, we got to the last final, so who knows?
Hey, wait, what a trophy. We should call you Arsenal Football Club, no?
Oh, don't do that, man.
Man saying what a trophy. All right.
Low blow.
Anyway, Man United, are you winning Europa?
No, we're not winning Europa.
Oh,
I have to ask you a question.
Even
about United,
even
so I'm ready.
even
I'm ready
after
to-
world class, you have world class Bruno though.
Yeah, world class Bruno sitting in 13th place.
Is
Wonderful.
13th? Is Bruno the reason you're in 13th?
No, he's not the reason we're in 13th, but he's also not the reason why we're getting out of whatever we're getting out of. He's not the reason why we won an FA Cup last season, not solely on him. He's so-called world-class Bruno Fernandes got 2 red cards as a cam this season. Make that make sense? 2 red cards as an attacking midfielder.
Maybe because he has to cover for other people, you know.
Who's he recovering in cam? Who's he
Yes,
recovering high up in the pitch?
He has to cover for other people.
Yes.
Who's he covering? Hoyland?
Yes.
Covering Garnacho?
Yes.
You have to cover them.
Covering Ugarte. Covering Mainu, who has no engine. Covering Ericsson, who has no legs.
True. But anyways, Mdinero, you said you have a question. We'll go over to the United section right now. So yeah.
But I love
we know all the questions.
I just want to ask this question so that because I know when I ask this question, it's going to involve you going into cooking, and I just want to see you cook. You understand? So I just want to ask you, what do you think is the downfall of Rasmus Højlund? Why is the brain cells lacking? What do you think it is? I just need to understand why his brain cells are not, and I feel like you're the perfect guy to explain that. Please.
100%. It's just misprofiling of his career choices. The guy should not be a footballer. Should be actually, you guys watch Monday Night Raw this week? He was there. If you guys check towards the end, he was there at the end. I don't know. I don't think you could have honestly seen him because his wrestling is the same as his football. You barely see it. Just hear quick moves in that. And then he sucks at selling finishers and all that type of stuff too. But yeah, just get into Rasmus Højlund. Bro, the guy is just shit. Terrible footballer. No signs of improvement on anything, to be honest. I don't see him do anything different from his normal game. The guy struggles against hey, you go up against quality center backs, game finished. You don't even have to worry about your center backs being under any sort of pressure when Rasmus Højlund is the person they're going up against. Like Saliba and Gabriel can sit there and play like fucking tic-tac-toe, just sitting there in the defense and go run a hell of games with each other because they don't got to be worried about Rasmus Højlund. And I think the thing with Rasmus Højlund more so is that one, obviously, the jump for him also, like just to put any type of my hatred aside for him just as a player too, the jump from him to go to Atalanta to Man United for one, the price tag that he went for, two, considering we had striking problems and we needed goals in that department right away, three, just him also not being, he's still you could say a raw talent, a raw player. When I say talent, I don't say he's good. I say he's he's still raw in terms of his play, right? And all those things combined just show you the result of why he's not having a good Manchester United career right now. Doesn't have a veteran striker to try to help him out with. Oftentimes, he's the one himself who's the only striker, and there's not any type of competition for places either. So we have to time and time again throw him out there. And then on top of that, like I said, he's shit. So on top of that, you have to consistently put out someone who's just shit again and again and again because you don't have anyone. I could say the same thing for Arsenal. They don't have a striker. They have to constantly put out Havertz because they don't have a striker. And it's the same thing for us. And even though
Chelsea won the Champions League with Havertz playing striker.
True.
No, you have a striker. He's just shit. We haven't got a striker.
Yeah.
No. I said Chelsea won the Champions League with Havertz playing striker. So there's no excuse, Arsenal. Beat Real Madrid. We beat Real Madrid with Havertz playing strike. There's no excuse now.
Hashtag if they can, we can. So
who did you play leading up to winning that Champions League?
Shout out to Stephanie G as well. Big up.
We played Real Madrid in the semifinal.
Yeah. But yeah, anyways, back to the point. Yeah, Rasmus Højlund, to answer your question, Mdinero, absolutely shit. I wouldn't wish Rasmus Højlund on my worst enemy. If you came up to me and said, "Can I get Rasmus Højlund for free?" I'd be like, "Bro, don't even take him for free. Just don't take him at all." None of that. A terrible player. Can he go somewhere else and perform well? I think he can. I 100% think he can because it's not like the guy is completely terrible. He's just not fit enough to play at this level. and you have to be of a certain level to play at this level. Like, it's different when you play at different clubs, and then when you get to Manchester United, where week in, week out, the eyes are on you, and it's not just like 2 or 3 eyes, it's millions of them, and they're expecting better performances, considering also the past seasons that we've had. We've struggled in attack. And what we needed to do at that time of when we were trying to get Rasmus Højlund was not necessarily get him, but you could also get him and partner him with a veteran striker. Whereas if he struggles, we can look to our veteran striker. Not only can we look to that veteran striker to help Rasmus Højlund and develop him, but no, what did we do? We saw Haaland from our, noisy neighbors across the road, and we're like, oh, look at this guy. Let me look at Haaland. Tall, can run fast, lanky striker. Let's try to go and get one of those type of things for our own club and mold him into a Erling Haaland. What the fuck were we thinking? Because he's not nowhere near that. Nowhere near that. So 75 million, this is like the crimes of my previous manager, of course, but needs to go. And I've been hearing that the people up above are now also falling out with Rasmus Højlund. I think there was a thing where start of this season, maybe the conversation that took place, I could just be wrong or whatever, but the conversation maybe that took place was they wanted to give him time, and they wanted to see how he would perform under Ten Hag at the start of the season, wanted to give him time under a new manager and see how he would perform under a different system. But I think the patience has run thin, and now we're starting to hear a lot of reports of him potentially leaving the club this summer too. So good. Needed. And when I say this, and people think that I talk so much about Rasmus Højlund and I don't keep the same energy for Xerxes, I've said this too. It's not like we get rid of Rasmus Højlund and Xerxes just needs to be at the club and we're okay with that. No, we need players. When we got Xerxes, I still said we needed more. Even now, when Xerxes was playing well in certain games, I still think he should be doing better. There's room for improvement. There's lots of room for improvement. So it's just one of those things where get rid of the guy for sure. He's not been good. His career has not worked out at all. And I don't honestly see him turning it around at United either. Can he go to a different Premier League club and play well? Who knows? Maybe. But get him gone. A lot of other players need to go too. You Prime mentioned world-class Bruno Fernandes. Apparently he's linked to Real Madrid for 90 million. For what I would have to say to that, Real Madrid, if you are listening, it would be an absolutely, it would be terrible for us to see a player like him leave. I think you'd be getting a crazy player on your hands. Like, the worst thing that I would want is for Real Madrid to come by Bruno Fernandes. So 90 million, shit. Like, fuck. Like,
can you say that? Can you say that without the sarcasm and the smile on your face?
I can't, because it was only sarcasm and the smile on my face. That's why.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, on to that. What I'm looking forward to next season is Ineos in the summer. I think that's the biggest thing, because I felt like during the course of this season, priorities changed for the people up above. I think the way that we handled our January transfer business tells me everything that they're taking the massive risk of trying to do everything this upcoming summer. And if that is the case, then cool. I expect to see I expect them to deliver. If you've told us, or if the narrative was that we can't buy players because we need to sell them, cool. You've almost basically, structured a deal for Rashford where he's performing well. You've added option to buy for 40 million. Looks like that's probably going to get done. Anthony looks like he's balling out in Betis under, good environment, this and that. Why would you want to come back to Manchester? Stay in Spain. So he looks like another one who could be leaving as well. So a lot of these players could be leaving, but then again, it's like, if the case is that we have to sell players to buy them, although I'm not expecting 8 to 9 signings, but I expect to see at least 4 to 5 quality who I can look at profiles to, and I could be like, okay, if he slots into this team, I think maybe we can see much better from what we're seeing right now. But although, even with that being said, 4 to 5 signings don't massively improve us, because there will come a point in time next season where 3 out of those 4 or 5 signings will get injured. And then Ruben's going to have to, I've mentioned this before, he's going to have to revert back to this same squad of players. And I can't be seeing the same thing. So there has to be improvement on all parts. But specifically just about United, tomorrow we play Forest. Forget about it. Trust me. The Chris Wood is not playing. Cool. But the rest of the guys are. Morgan Gibbs-White is. Alanga's been in
Man,
great
the
form.
Messi is still there.
Yeah, Alanga's been absolutely great for him. Like, what, I think he has like 5 goals or something in 2025 or something like that. Some crazy stat. But yeah, like they're gonna cook us. Nottingham Forest, when they played us at Old Trafford, absolutely boxed us. We didn't stand a chance in that game, and it's gonna be the same exact case. So with the season, I've said this before. Everything for me is on the Europa League. Do I think we can win it? No. But I'm just want to see what we can do and produce in that, and see what we're able to do. I saw news today as well. Apparently, Amad Diallo could be back sooner than later. So there's a chance that he might feature in this season. My response to that is that if we're out of the Europa League and you want to bring back Amad Diallo, just don't bring him back. Let these guys all rest for the end of the season and start next season. Play all the youngsters that you need to play. Try to find your hidden gems here and there who could be, integral part of the squad next season. Just like kind of like what we did with Mainu last year, what you've done with Heaven this year. Do that. And I expect massive improvements next season. Next season, just from game number 1, there's, I think, big pressure on Ruben Amorim for sure. Just with how this season's played out. Because if I ask all of you guys, all of us would have said before Ten Hag got sacked, Ruben Amorim is coming to Manchester United. If I asked you, do you think he's going to do a better job? Most of us would have said yes. But the fact is, and the reality is that he hasn't. And how that's all gone wrong, a little bit of everyone to blame, but then that's inadvertently put a lot of pressure on him going into next season. But I'm backing him. I'm backing this manager. I hope it does work out. But we'll see in the summer. And that's really what, honestly, us United fans have to look forward to, how we move in the summer. So that's what I would say to that. Shout out to obviously Spoobs as well, who couldn't make it on the show for today. But shout out to Spooby, of course, every single time. But yeah. Any of you guys want to say anything about United real quick before we do close out? Questions or anything like that?
Viva Ruben.
Viva Ruben. Oh, also, yeah, to just say this real quick, we just got a tweet from Fabrizio. Bruno Fernandes to Real Madrid, ? It will not happen. He's going nowhere. One day we want to win the Premier League again. So we want the best players to continue with us. And Bruno won't leave. I already told him.
So how you feel
Turn
about
the
that,
TV
bro?
off, fam. Turn the TV off. Fucking hell. Turn the TV off.
Big game, Bruno, man.
Chief.
Yeah, I really did, like, yeah, go on, Auntie. What are you saying?
Do you think Ruben will last until next season, the end of next season?
You asked me this before too. Depends. Like I said, it depends all on the summer. Depends on who we bring in, profiles, all those type of things. I think it's just still too early. You know what? I'll say this though. Actually, I'll answer that question for you after 5 games of next season.
Okay.
I'll answer that question for you after 5 games.
Another question.
Yeah.
How many players are you realistically gonna sell, and are you realistically gonna buy this season?
Realistically, I think we can buy 4 to 5, because to be honest, that's what we did this past summer. We got Xerxes, Delict, Mazraoui, Ugarte, Euro. So it was like 5. So I think we could still technically get 4 to 5 realistically. Selling is going to be what I have the issue with, because selling can be a little bit tough. Even though right now the ball is in our favor, where unfortunately the players that we've sent out on loan, which we could potentially sell to as well, are performing well. So it's not like there's a risk of their value being dropped, and who are we going to sell them to? Rashford looks like he's gone. Manager wants no part of him. Nobody wants one part of him at the club anymore, so he looks like he's done. Jadon Sancho, I don't think he's going to be coming back. I don't know. Is the report that you guys are going to pay that $5 million, or are you going to keep him? I have no idea, but I think we'll sell him too. He's another one where I think he doesn't want anything to do with part of the club, and it's not us that we don't want anything to do with him. I think it's him who doesn't want anything to do with our club. When he's writing stuff like, freedom and stuff, and Rashford's comments and stuff like that, he knows what he's doing. So I don't think he wants to get back here, which is fine. Other than that, Anthony, he could be sold. Højlund, I don't know if he could. Garnacho looks like we were on the verge of selling him, but we didn't for whatever reason. So realistically, I would say this. I think maybe Eriksen leaves, Lindelof leaves, Maguire, hopefully. I hope he leaves, but those 2 leave as well. I'll say realistically, we get rid of 4 to 5 too. So I think we'll bring in 4 to 5, and we'll get rid of 4 to 5 as well. That's what I would say. to answer your question. But it's not good enough to be honest. Like realistically, it's not good enough because then those 4 to 5 players have to either fit the profile to a peak, like to a peach, or they just have to be very like quality players. That's what I would say. But yeah, we'll see, man. This summer is gonna tell all. Summer will tell us all about Ineos. This is the first ever summer for them, like manager wise, where they've hired their own manager and they're now going to look to back him. So it's good too. Actually, matter of fact, it's good you mentioned that. I totally forgot about those scrubs because who remembers them? But yeah, them too. Money Mace, I don't know. Mason Mount, whatever, I don't know. But Luke Shaw for sure is leaving. I think he's leaving as well. Don't see him being here at the club. But Mason Mount, I don't know. It seems like the manager likes Mason Mount for whatever reason when he talks about him. So yeah, but yeah, that's what I would say about United is like tomorrow's game. I mean, end of this right now where we are of the season. If you ask me, it just feels like the season's over. But for all I'm looking forward to is Europa League games. For me, the league doesn't really honestly matter. I will be watching tomorrow's game, but it's like again, it doesn't really matter to me if there's something that we can build on from that. Then cool, like momentum wise. But all sides for the manager right now, currently for this season, 24-25, all eyes are set on the Europa League because that's where our season lies. One last comment I'll get to. Sheikh Mainu could also leave contract talks. I think I honestly don't think he'll leave. I think maybe this is just talks of him wanting a better contract, but I don't think he'll personally leave, to be honest. Just looking at him and coming through the youth system and stuff like that and the ranks and all those type of things, I just don't personally think he could leave. However, though, I will say this, and this is for any player. If someone like Mainu thinks he's worthy of a 150K contract or 160 to 70K contract, considering the 2 seasons that we've had so far, you can go. Don't need people like that at our club who are just going to stay here and ask for insane amount of money just because you've performed well in a mediocre season. Don't want that. And that's what we've made mistakes like that in the past. Rashford 1 season scored 25 goals, 25 to 30 goals, and we slapped him with a 300K contract for no reason. And the guy never implemented that run of form since then. So we shouldn't be doing that. And it goes for everyone. I think a lot of the players right now currently have to really, really earn their contracts. And this also goes to Ineos too, where we can't just be giving out contracts for whatever reason. And then years on later, we're complaining why it's hard to get rid of Maguire and why it's hard to get rid of like Lindelof and all these type of guys because they're on too high wages and all of those type of things. So that shouldn't be the case. So that's what I would say about the Mainu thing. And yeah, length of contracts are the real issue. Too long, that too. Like the way that Chelsea do their contracts, even though their contracts are hella long, it's about what's the word? It's like how you immortalize your deals. I think that's what the right word is. But
amortization.
Yeah, amortization. It's not like they're on a high wages either. And Chelsea have shown in the past like year that they're able to flip these players, the ones that don't work out. So that's just they're running their club well in terms of that when it comes to their transfer business. But Stephanie G, you know us, we run like idiots. So yeah, but yeah, I think that is pretty much it for today's stream. To be honest, people, shout out to CP. He said he had to head out, so or he's still here. But shout out to you if you do have to head out, CP. But yeah, shout out to the chat as well. Thank you guys for all supporting so far. We will do Premier League predictions. Prime, you can take over if you want for the Premier League predictions. But yeah, shout out to everyone. Make sure you guys do check out everyone else's channel. Prime's TikTok link is in the description. Go follow his Twitter page and his Instagram page and stuff like that too. Mdinero, if you guys don't already know, the people who came from Saad's channel, Mdinero is a fire musician. So definitely go check out his music. All of his music is on his Instagram. That he has a YouTube channel as well where he has uploaded his music videos and stuff like that. So definitely go check that out, people, ASAP. One thing you don't want is to be caught under a diss track by Mdinero. That's one thing I will say for sure. And yeah, Eli, same thing too. He has a Twitch channel as well. Definitely go check out all his content, everyone's content. Make sure you guys are supporting everyone. Shout out to Spoobs, of course, here, who couldn't make it either due to work and stuff like that. But make sure you guys support everyone. And yeah, just thank you for all the support so far, as always. Shout out to Saad. For the people on my channel, go subscribe to his. He was on A-listers today as well. Football Corner, Saad's Football Corner. Make sure you go check out his content and all that type of stuff too. But yeah, thank you guys. You ready, Prime?
Yes, I am.
Let's go.
Oh, we're done with the United stuff. No one has anything else to say.
If you guys have anything else to say,
No, I'm good.
Yeah, we're shit club, man. There's nothing more to talk about.
When do you think your fans will wake up and realize that the Ineos are not what they've made them out to be?
Never. They're never gonna wake up and realize those type of things, bro. They're too stupid to realize those type of things. Fooled by PR. Not even gonna mention certain channels and stuff like that, but there are certain channels on the internet, or actually, I'll just say this: the biggest United channel on the internet, spewing out lies, creating agendas against things, and are just trying to rip our fan base apart. And that's always been a case for like a while now, and that's why I think these things will never change as long as those type of things are around and they continue to do those type of things, spread agendas to people, and try to rip our fan base apart. None of that stuff is gonna change. None of that stuff is going to change. So, but yeah, it's okay if the crowd boos Xerxes after a poor performance, but Rasmus Højlund cannot score a goal as a striker for 20 games, and people are going to praise him and say he's not the problem. So, and certain fan channels, like specifically that fan channel, does that. And that's why these issues will never go away from our club. Never. So we're going to have a split fan base for a while because of things like that. So, yeah, that's what I would reply to that, Prime.
Interesting.
Never gonna go away.
Anyway, Premier League games. Premier League games. Wolves versus West Ham.
2-2.
3-1 Wolves.
Oh, I'm second in the thing.
Yeah, you can go in any order. Don't mind. Yeah, you can just go in any order.
I'm gonna go 1-1.
1-1. Oh yeah, you guys in the chat, you can drop your predictions in the chat as well, of course.
Yeah.
Chinlu says Stinky 1-1. Stephen G says 2-1. Mdinero says 2-1. Eli, what you saying, bro?
I'm saying it's gonna be a Desmond.
Yeah, I think so too. Cunha gonna bag like both those goals too. Cunha also, just real quick before we get into the next picture, Cunha looks like he's on the verge of leaving as well. If you guys heard what he said, like I think a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
Basically saying he wants a new challenge. So, hey, this summer transfer window for all our clubs is gonna be hectic. Hectic summer transfer window, because a lot of these players that I've mentioned throughout the stream, they're like targets for all our clubs, and they're part of shortlists for all our clubs. So it's just going to be an absolute frenzy, and we're just going to see where everyone's going to land, to be honest. So yeah, I just want to mention that.
Don C, did you give your prediction?
Yeah, I said 3-1.
3-1 Wolves. Yeah.
3-1 Wolves.
Oh, 3-1 Wolves. Okay, cool. Speaking of which, Arsenal versus Arsenal B.
Fulham. 2-1 Arsenal.
No.
The return of Bukayo. He's back, right, for this game? Bukayo?
Man, I'm so apprehensive about this. I think he should rest the rest of the season.
I think he should
an
too.
injury like that.
I think
and then it's so near to the end of the season. Why are you trying to sabotage him for the rest of the next season? You know what I'm saying? Because y'all are all about next season, like Netflix. You know what I'm saying? You might as well try to rest Saka for next season, because we definitely gonna need him for that next season. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody expecting this next season to be fire, and I'm thinking that it's gonna be fire and brimstone in more ways than one. You know what I'm saying? But hey,
yeah.
Said all this to say this: it's gonna be a stinky 1-0 Arsenal.
Bears. Chinlu says Fulham 2-1. I said 2-1 Arsenal. Don C, were you saying, or Prime?
I actually think it's going to be 1-0 Fulham.
Really?
Yeah.
Fairs. I hear that. All eyes are set on Real Madrid in that. I hear it. All focus is set on hello Madrid. Yeah.
Did you say hello Madrid?
Yeah. Yeah.
This fucking guy.
It's not hello Madrid. It's hello Madrid.
This guy Sheik thinks he's slick, bro.
Well, it could be goodbye Madrid too. But yeah, I'm saying I'm gonna say Arsenal win 1-0.
1-0. Cool.
Yep.
Stephanie G says 3-1. Mdinero, what are you saying? Did he say his prediction? I actually don't remember.
2-1 Fulham.
2-1 Fulham. Fairs.
First. Bournemouth v Ipswich.
Bournemouth v Ipswich. Bournemouth are going to take their anger out for that piss poor performance I thought they had against Manchester City. So I'm going to say 3-1 Bournemouth. Yeah. Oh, it's Ipswich. Sorry, 4-0. 4-0 Bournemouth. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 5-0 Bournemouth.
Whew.
Yeah, I'll say 3-0 Bournemouth.
3-1 Bournemouth.
3-0 Bournemouth.
Fairs.
Trinley says Bournemouth 2-0. Fairs. Cool.
Speaking of games that will have goals in them, Southampton versus Crystal Palace.
That's just how that's what
Hey, now to be fair, Crystal Palace have picked up some form.
Yeah, hey, FA Cup semi-finalists in that. Put respect on the Palace, man. You know, a lot of our clubs couldn't do that this season, so it is what it is. But with that being said, 3-1 Palace. 3-1 Palace.
4-0 Palace.
I think because Palace don't want to get anyone injured.
Shout out to Will. Big up to
I'll
Football Carnage.
say
Shout out the raid.
2-0 Palace.
2-0 Palace. Eli Mdinero.
I'll say 3-1 Palace.
Okay.
3-1 Palace.
3-1 Palace. Cool. Shout out to Will. Obviously, make sure you guys go check out Football Carnage. You just rated to us, so shout out to Will every single time. Appreciate you, bro. Every single time. And yeah, if you guys just joined the stream, obviously like and subscribe. Check out everybody else's content and stuff. Links are all in the description. Yeah, cool. Shout out KD. If I'm not wrong, this is you, right? What's his name? Spurs are winning from playback.
Yeah, that pussy out.
Yeah. No, man, shout out, bro. Spurs are winning. He's bro.
How did this rivalry start between you guys?
I don't know. He just came up and he just thought, like, he's my biggest stand. That's what he is, mate.
Yeah, but WKD. WKD.
Man said, I came on stream so Don C can cook.
WKD, man.
It's mad. Like, he came on one day. He's like, yeah, cook me. Like, I'm like, okay, cool with it. And when I realized he's a Tottenham fan, that was easy. It was light work, innit? It is what it is.
Shout out KD every single time.
He's amazing.
Shout out KD, man.
Shout out KD, the basketball player. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Anyways, next one.
Speaking of FA Cup exploits, Man City versus Leicester City.
You know what? I was thinking of do I do like a controversial result? But I'm not gonna save it for this game. I'm gonna save it for a different one. So I'm gonna say
I know this guy's
I know you guys know me so well. I don't even have to say it. You just know.
Hey, no, it's fine. It's fine. I'll just clip you. It's fine. Don't worry.
Listen, look, controversial. There's a lot of games that we still have to get to, so it technically could be any one. Listen, you guys are just making assumptions in that. Okay?
Hey, nah. When you get in the prime side eye, bro, we looking at you different, bro.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, there's a lot of games we still have to go through.
What's your prediction, you fraud?
My prediction is 2-0 Manchester City.
2-0 City.
I'm gonna go
3-1 City.
Try AW.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
Big up, Steve-O.
I can't see City scoring. I mean, I can't see Leicester scoring. 3-0.
3-0? Yeah, I don't see Leicester scoring. I could even go as far as to say I don't see Leicester scoring for the rest of the season. I could. But anyways. Cool, moving on. Who else is left? Eli, did you say yours?
City.
3-1 City.
2-1 City.
2-1 City. What did you say, Prime?
I said 3-1 Man City.
3-1 Man City. Cool. Cool.
Oh, big up Strasbourg Steve in the chat.
Shout out Steve-O. Steve-O.
Since you're here, and you're the only one here that's actually won a trophy this season so far. Newcastle United versus Brentford.
Ooh, that's gonna be a juicy little game.
That is gonna be a good game. think it'll be close, but I think Newcastle just edge it over the line. And I'm actually going to go with 3-2 Newcastle.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna have some goals in it still.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Appreciate
say
you, KD,
2-0.
man, every single time. Especially that last part of the comment as well. I completely agree. Appreciate you, bro. I put it up. I was hoping that he would see it.
Honestly, that's super fine.
Hey, you know what that's called? That's called the Artful Dodger.
Yeah.
He said Dante loves Arteta.
We didn't see that. You know what I'm saying? We got selective sight. We didn't see that.
Fairs.
So yeah, what you say, Sheik?
I said 3-2 Brentford. Oh, sorry, 3-2 Newcastle. Yeah.
I'm going 2-0 Newcastle.
2-0 Newcastle. Cool. I hear that too, AW. I think Newcastle might still be hungover, but I just think they get over the line for sure.
You know, Newcastle on a hype right now. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
3-1 Castle.
Mdinero, what are you saying? Oh yeah, Eli, you too. You could say it. No,
go ahead. I said 2-1 2-1 Newcastle.
2-1 Newcastle. Cool.
These comments are crazy, man.
Look at this guy just joined too. He hasn't said anything, by the way, and he didn't even say like big up, you know. Like I haven't even seen him join the stream throughout and say big up, but he just comes in and says Dante loves Super Duper Mick.
Bro.
It's another one. Sai is like Dante's like, yeah, it's another one, man.
Yeah.
For whatever reason that. But yeah, big up to Sai every single time.
Big up the true Leicester and the true Premier League winners, Leicester, innit? Fuck you, Sam. They didn't find us.
For real. Andrea, are you here? Your Newcastle Brentford prediction? I think you might not be here. So it's cool.
I'm here to say my bad.
Oh no, you're good.
What's it called? Brent, I'll say Newcastle. Hey, 2-2.
2-2. Fairs. Oh, I missed it. You know what? I take that back. That's my fault then, because I just flamed you for no reason. But still, like, hold that. Hold that. My bad, sorry, my bad. I feel terrible now.
speaking of things that Sheik and United fans miss, Brighton v Villa.
That's a good matchup.
That's a good matchup. 1-1.
Uh, 2-1 Villa.
I think Brighton win that one. 2-0 Brighton.
2-0 Brighton.
2-0 Brighton.
Desmond.
Fairs.
Interesting. This is Champions League heritage. Forest versus Man United.
Prime, you already know my prediction, right? 1-0
yeah.
every single game until the end of the season. So 1-0 Manchester United. I'll reiterate for the new people that joined in the chat. My prediction is 1-0 Manchester United in the 90th minute through a penalty that was not supposed to be given. And it was given. And then Bruno Fernandes stepped over, he kicked the ball twice for his penalty, and it still got given. And we end up winning 1-0 because of that. So yeah.
It's gonna be funny if that ever happens.
Just think of me.
United. I'm going 2-2 draw.
See, this is a tough one because United are on a hype. Forest are on a hype right now. Fuck United. 2-1 Forest.
Fairs. Fairs. Antonio, what are you saying?
Anthony Elanga hat-trick, 3-0.
Hat-trick?
Yes, man.
Hey, this is gonna be a stinky 1-1.
Stinky 1-1.
Stinky 1-1, bro.
Both penalties that shouldn't have been given. Yes, Chris Wood is out, actually. I just found that out today. I actually didn't even. But yeah, he's out. He's out for this game. Not like it matters, but he's out.
Oh, no. Yep. Side's been vindicated. 601. Big up, run up the likes.
Wait. Chris Wood's injured.
Yeah, he's injured.
Oh, okay. 3-1 Man United.
You think that changes your prediction? Fairs.
They don't have a striker. 3-1 Man United. And I don't rate Taiwo Awoniyi. He's not good.
So we don't have a striker either. How the fuck are we gonna score 3 goals? Like,
Oh, you got Bruno.
Hey, you know
Hey,
what they
don't
said?
you-
moving on.
say
Anyways,
about
moving on.
Bruno?
I didn't want to say it.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say
Prime,
it.
what's the next
I didn't
game?
wanna say it.
Prime, what's the next game? Prime, what's the next game?
Oh, the next game is the Merseyside derby.
Cool.
Trent, don't go, laugh. Don't go.
Trent, don't go, lad. Don't go. How could you? How could you do this to us, lad? Could you? I'm gonna go. I think Liverpool win. I'll say 2-1 Liverpool. They beat them at Anfield like all the time. If it was Goodison, I'd hear it. Like it'd be a different thing. But it's like at Anfield, they beat them all the time.
I'm going 2-0 Everton.
Mad.
Oh,
damn.
Mad.
wow, that's big. 2-1 Liverpool.
2-1 Liverpool.
3-1 Liverpool.
Yeah, this is gonna be another stinky 1-1.
Stinky
Awesome.
1-1.
None of you guys actually respect
David Moyes is gonna park the bus. We know what he's gonna do. 4-4-2. You know, it's gonna be stinky.
Yeah, think it could be 100%. What was another comment I wanted to get to? Since Vader loves gaslighting us, we need to gaslighting him into Bruno to replace KDB. Trust me, once this season is over, when we get into next season in the summer and stuff, and Vader talks about his potential replacements for KDB, that's when that will be brought up. Don't worry, it will be brought up.
I don't get the Vader hate. He's a great guy.
Oh, it's not hate.
No, it's not
gaslighting.
hate. It's not hate.
It's the
It's not
gaslighting.
hate.
Yeah, it's the
Is
gaslighting.
he really that bad of a gaslighter?
Yes, he is.
Oh,
He is.
bro, he's the ultimate.
He is.
He's the
Yeah, he
ultimate,
said
bro.
Arteta's the next one up, man. Arteta's the best.
Like Prime. I'll give you an example. Like let's say all those scenarios that I told you happened, right? And let's say it's clear and obvious that Maresca should leave. He would come around and tell you that I don't really see why you guys are getting on Maresca. I think you guys should be getting on the players more. Like those are the type of things that you would say. He could join a stream with 10 Chelsea fans who are arguing that Maresca should be sacked. He'd be the only one saying Maresca shouldn't be sacked.
Nah,
What was his thoughts on
Vader's
Chelsea last season? What was his thoughts on Chelsea last season?
I actually don't remember, to be honest. I wasn't really like working with him then, and I wasn't really like working with him then, and I don't know if I really like tuned into like all of his shows.
Because I watch Vader's content and stuff, and I watch him when he's on like other shows and stuff like that.
The thing with Vader, the thing with Vader Prime is that he's elite at picking apart people's arguments, and he's very, very good at spinning it around. And
he's very smart. He definitely he listens to.
He's a very intellectual person, bro. Like
he'll listen to what you say. He'll listen to what you say, but then he'll twist it in a way which will create a narrative. And he's very smart at doing that. Very smart.
Because you guys can outclass Vader. You don't. Okay, I get it. I think Vader's cool. I like it.
It's just like Vader just shout out Vader, of course, every single time.
No, Vader's funny
Vader,
as hell, bro.
Vader just he's smart, man. He just moves 2 steps ahead. He's
playing 40 chess with everybody.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
40 chess. Yeah, he's playing 40 chess. Shout out to Mdinero, bro. Big up to you every single time. Make sure you guys go check out.
Before you go on Mdinero, the big one, the Battle of the Bridge.
Oh no.
The Pride of London versus the Mayonnaise Arsenal.
The Mayonnaise Arsenal.
I can't lie, man. I 4-0 Chelsea, man.
I have never heard of Mayonnaise Arsenal. That's so funny.
That's that's a violation, bro.
That's
a violation.
Mayonnaise Arsenal 4-0 Chelsea, bro. That's my prediction, man.
So if Arsenal, if Tottenham or Mayonnaise Arsenal, does that make Chelsea blue cheese?
Yo.
Ooh. That's smooth shit.
Can't lie, Prime. Hold that. That's how I end.
I don't know what blue cheese means. Is that an insult or?
No, it's not. It's not really like an insult. What the hell? I think we were just talking about.
I mean, to be fair though, Sheik, you remember back in the day, blue cheese, or is very close to a certain thing that was going around. You know.
Oh
back in the day.
yeah, actually, now that I think about, yeah, you know what? Actually, now that I think now that I think about it, hey, but you know what? Listen, hold that, man. It is what it is. Hold that. But also, blue cheese. Like some people here out here in the States, they'll say I got like blue cheese in my pockets. Like talking about the breaded, you know. Like I got blue cheese and stuff in my pockets.
fair,
You know,
Chelsea
blue
are
100
breaded.
and all that. So yeah, take it that way too. You know, you guys are breaded. So
Breaded
They're
with
potent.
money, breaded with
Yeah.
trophies, European trophies is what it is.
Yeah. True.
He said 4-0. I don't think it's gonna be that crazy. 4-1 Chelsea.
4-1 Chelsea. Here comes my prediction that we were all waiting for.
Big screen.
My prediction that we were all waiting for.
All right, let's
Listen,
go.
hold up. It's not gonna be like anything crazy. Like I'm not gonna be sitting here like Prime saying Chelsea, like Spurs are gonna beat Chelsea like 9-0 or something. No, it's not gonna be like that.
I didn't say that.
I think
Don't do that.
no. I'm just saying, like in the past, we've seen some predictions like that crazy. Not for Chelsea, but just like for other teams. But I will say this: I think Spurs walk out there with something, with a point, and I'm gonna say it's 2-2 at the bridge. Future Prime, 2-2. Yeah. So. Yeah. 2-2. Yay. Anyways, moving on. Eli, what are you saying?
2-1 Chelsea.
2-1 Chelsea. Doncy, what were you saying?
Gerard Postecoglou. Oh, what can it be? Is Jackson and Palmer back for this one?
Yeah, they're back. Right?
Yeah, they'll be back for the game. Jackson, Palmer, Madueke.
I said, you know what? It might be 10-0.
Bro,
You're
that's a
not doing that.
crazy
We're not doing
statement.
that.
That's a crazy statement.
You know, this one's hard to actually predict because your defense is trash and their strike force is decent, especially on the counter. But they play a high line, which Palmer will and Jackson will.
Feast and Madueke.
Yeah, this is a tough one, you know.
Like without Palmer and Jackson, I could hear it. It could be like, okay, maybe this game could go somewhere. My prediction, obviously, is just me being shameless. But then with all these players coming back, like I think,
and you also have to factor like Enzo is on form. Reese is on form as well, as is Kukurea. Like I mean, goal scoring form. So, like, and also it's Spurs.
Do you know what? I want to go. The thing is, it's hard because you lot played so good in the first half, but in the last 30 minutes, you lot die of so much.
Chelsea,
they score a lot of goals in that time. So this is a tough. 3-2 Chelsea.
3-2 Chelsea.
Someone said, "Let me spread misinformation to rattle Prime."
Wow. That's crazy.
I love it, man. Love the chat for real. The chat's like always part of this. I love it, man. I love it. Absolutely love it. Shout out to the people in the chat. But is there any other games left?
So what? Everyone gave their predictions, right?
Yeah. For Chelsea Spurs.
Interesting. Future Prime, click that. Okay, what Sheik said.
Oh, I just said 2-2. All I said was 2-2. This is a prediction.
Hey, the last guy who said that Spurs would draw 2-2 with Chelsea had to give me an apology next stream. So careful.
True.
So these weekend fixtures now, I'm gonna get to.
Let's go.
So after battering Spurs in midweek, Chelsea will travel to Brentford.
That's gonna be a tricky one. I actually think you guys lose. I'm gonna say 1-0 Brentford. That's what I would say. There'll be a close game and you'll fight, but I just think, they'll do enough to get the win. 1-0 Brentford.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 2-1 Chelsea.
2-1 Chelsea.
Desmond.
2-2. 2-2. Katie says Thomas Frank Masterclass 3-0 Brentford, mad.
3-0 Brentford. Hey, sack him on the spot, man.
Yo, KD, they're on your case in the chat. You know that is crazy. Look at this. He said you have the gas inhaler, KD.
Why are they on to this guy?
Just because he's saying like it's just he's saying all
Hey,
these
but
crazy
you know
things.
what? I rate it though. Listen,
Stuff like
you
this.
Be the villain.
Stuff like this. 10-0. He thinks Chelsea are gonna win 10-0.
He said, "Prime, if Spurs win, you might want to hide." Not gonna lie.
He also
fans,
said that we would win 4-0 against Forest.
You Spurs fans can't have it both ways. You can't do the whole 8 Mile thing of, "Oh yeah, I know I'm shit. I know I'm shit." But if we beat you, you can't do that, man.
Yeah, but they are Spurs fans after all, win it. They just chat a lot of waffle. It is what it is. They're like annoying.
Yeah, I know age. Yeah, I know what it
is. But yeah, actually, now speaking of Spurs, after they get battered by Chelsea at the Bridge, they will play Southampton at home.
2-0 Spurs.
Southampton. 1-0 Southampton. Hello?
Well, 3-0 Southampton.
3-0 Southampton.
I only said 1-0 Southampton. So
hey, look, I rated 3-0.
I ain't gonna lie.
That'd be seen.
I can't see Spurs losing this game, bro. Like it'll be a 2-0 Spurs. Like I can't see them losing this. I want them to, but I just can't. Like if they lose this game, bro, it's long. It's so long.
Yeah, if they lose this game, bro, like it's long. Genuinely.
It's gonna be a long week, bro.
Hey,
some might argue it's already long, to be honest. Pause, first of all. Like some might argue that their situation like that's crazy.
Yo.
That's crazy.
Some might argue that, like, yeah, it's already peaked for them. It's already peaked for them.
Two AOs this stream.
No, I don't even be doing that shit, bro. That's crazy. I'm normally like, I'm very good at that type of stuff. Again, yo.
He said, "Yeah, Sheikah's left the chat."
hey,
it's the Mud Brother takeover. You know, Sheikah in the building no more. You know, you had to leave expeditiously for personal reasons and whatnot.
Stinker and hooked for Sheik, man.
I just that's crazy, man. Anyways, Prime, just continue the goddamn games, man. This is what fucking happens.
Man's angry at me. You said it.
It is your fault. It is your fault.
he said you set me up. I blame you.
Yeah, man. You could have just asked us who's playing next and could have kept stepping. Like,
I wanted to, but you kept talking.
No. I'm totally just kidding. Yeah, I'm totally just kidding.
After their masterclass midweek, Everton versus Arsenal.
Oh my god.
Oh, at Goodison? Please tell me it's at Goodison. Oh, it's at Goodison. Let's go.
Yeah. This is before they play Real Madrid, by the way. So, hey, Troops is going to say, we can't even beat fucking David Moyes. Never mind Ancelotti.
No. One second. Prime, hear me out. Everton are going to win this game. But do you know why? Because the mind is set on Real Madrid.
Oh, yeah.
The eyes are set on Real Madrid. So, yeah.
Even Don C agrees. Yeah.
Hashtag pray for Madrid in that. So this is what I would say. I'm going to say 1-0 Everton because Arsenal's eyes, their brain, their hearts, all set on Hello Madrid. So,
you know what? I agree with Sheik. That's what, even if, listen, I won't cook Arsenal. You guys don't beat Everton. I won't. Because I know there's a bigger fish to fry. I know that. So, you know what? I'm going to say 2-1 Everton.
Y'all full of shit.
Good Don C, man. He's really thinking about this game.
Hey,
he's really thinking about this performance.
Hey, Don C,
y'all can see my face right now.
Don C, where's your bullshit button?
Shit.
Use that quite a few
right.
times.
Fuck you. And fuck you. Yeah.
Hey, that's
Hey,
that's
listen,
what
man. Don't
you-
hate. Hey, don't hate the player. Hate the game. Like,
Hey,
yeah,
don't
I
say-
always
that's
say that.
what you should say at the Emirates after you guys play Real Madrid and you beat them. That's what you should
Shout out
say.
Omar, man.
I
Make
think-
sure
I
you guys
think-
get some
I think
stuff
it's
to
gonna-
watch.
Big up Omar. But I think it's gonna be a stinky 1-1, bro. It just got a stinky 1-1 written all over it.
Bears. Stinky 1-1. And like I said, man, eyes are set on Madrid in that. Eyes are set on Madrid in that. Chica Rado Lomar and Sunshine Stream, by the way. No way. What did you say to him? I was talking madness. Then maybe it is your fault. Maybe it is your fault.
You are a villain. I hear it. I love it.
Yeah.
Hey, he's embracing his villain role. Nothing wrong with that.
For real. Hey, man. I think all Spurs fans should, considering how their club is currently right now at this moment. So, anyways, moving on. What game were we at? Everton, Arsenal? Cool. I said
Yeah. We all went through that. But speaking of
here we go.
clubs.
Everton and Arsenal.
Oh, you didn't do yours.
No,
Oh, yeah, he didn't do his. Yeah, he didn't do his.
Yes. Oh, so everyone kicked out. Fuck all yous. You know what? I don't give a shit about this game.
It was so funny. It wasn't even planned. It's just so funny how he turned his camera off at the same time. No, go on. Yeah. So what are you saying? What are you saying, Dante?
Oh, you know, I don't. Yeah.
Sheik, do it again.
Only because I have to answer it. That's why I'm going to answer it. Fuck both of you, yeah.
Y'all terrible.
Oh, you know, fucking
Y'all
cold.
terrible.
You know, cold. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go for Arsenal win.
Let's go, man. Positivity and
Yeah,
positive Arsenal fan.
Scoreline?
in that.
You
I
know
like
what?
that.
Yes, it's gonna be 2-0. 2-0 Arsenal.
2-0 Arsenal. You know what? I take my prediction back. I say 2-0 Arsenal as well. I say they go marching on to that Champions League quarterfinal. In a winning mentality, marching on to that quarterfinal.
Concentrate on what your team is on Thursday, bro.
Hey, concentrate on Madrid. Actually, you already
Wait.
are. I know you already are. So
Wait, Sheik, you said 2-0, but we're not doing Champions League predictions yet.
No. 2-0 Arsenal against Everton. I take it back.
Oh, okay. I thought you were predicting Real Madrid. Okay, my bad.
No. So I see what this is the thing. In the past like couple of minutes, I've done some reflection. I'm thinking, right? I'm like, Arsenal Football Club, the mighty Arsenal Football Club. Would they want to rest their players for Real Madrid, or would they want to create a statement and beat Everton and then try also to beat Real Madrid? I'm picking the latter. So yeah, that's where I'm going with. I think Arsenal, like, yeah, man, they're gonna test out them waters over there at Goodison Park, and then they're gonna take that water straight back to the Emirates against Real Madrid. Yeah. So yeah, there's what it is.
Fraud.
Is what it is. But cool. Next, if Prime is back, or I can pull it up real quick if he's not here. Arsenal draw to Madrid at home in the first leg. Yeah, go on, Prime. Yeah, go on.
Speaking of embarrassments, Ipswich versus Wolves.
Ooh.
Oh, such a shit fest, man.
That is a stinky. That's another stinky game. God damn it.
You know what? I haven't predicted this in a long, long time, but I'm genuinely gonna say 0-0. 0-0 that game.
You said 0-0.
Yeah.
Switch versus 2-0 Wolves.
2-1 Wolves.
2-0 Wolves.
2-0 Wolves. First.
Yep.
Play.
Next is this annoying song, man. Palace versus Brighton.
Oh, that's actually going to be a decent game. Oh man.
2-2. Desmond.
Yeah.
What you said 2-2. I'm going 1-0 Brighton.
3-2 Brighton.
I think Palace is going to win 2-1.
Palace win 2-1. Damn. West Ham versus Bournemouth.
West Ham versus Bournemouth. 2-1 Bournemouth. Yeah, 2-1 Bournemouth.
2-1 West Ham.
3-1 Bournemouth.
1-1.
1-1.
Where's? Villa v Forest.
Ooh,
that's a game.
Wait.
Ooh,
What was it? What was the teams?
Villa
That's
versus
right.
Forest.
Villa v Forest.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Okay. They got a little spice to it.
I'm not gonna lie, H. Yeah, man, I can see already from your, I can see from your reaction as well. I'm not gonna lie, H. I think
Hey,
Forest take
listen.
this, bro. I'm gonna say 1-0 Forest. Yeah, 1-0 Forest.
I'm saying 2-0 Villa.
2-1 Villa.
3-1 Villa.
3-1 Villa. And then H, if I'm not wrong, right after this you play PSG in the Champions League, right?
Ooh,
That's mad, bro.
Shit.
Hold on.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, no.
Wait,
We know we're coming against Nectar.
Wait, H,
We
where's the
come
first
against
leg?
Nectar.
Where's the first leg? Is that at the Parc de France?
I think it is in Parc de
Yeah,
France.
that's ugly.
You know what? Actually, my bad
ugly.
then. You guys won't beat Forest. I'm gonna say 1-0 Forest. My bad.
Away first? Ooh.
Yeah, it's a West.
Oh wait, yeah. You're not beating Forest. Yeah, you're gonna focus on that game against PSG. You're not
Yeah, that Forest game might be a draw still.
I forgot about that.
I think he's gonna conserve. He's gonna park the bus, make it a 1-1 or like he's gonna somehow try to get a draw out of it. He's not gonna go for the win for Forest.
So
I agree.
Fulham.
I think it's gonna be 1.
Yeah,
Fulham
that changes
versus-
my prediction there. That's a 1-1 0-0 type game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fulham versus Liverpool.
Fulham versus Liverpool. Tell you what, I think it's gonna be a draw actually. I say 1-1. Yeah, I say 1-1.
I'm going 2-1 Fulham.
Oh yeah, this is tough. One.
Oh, who will Liverpool play in the Champions League again?
Nobody.
Oh shit. No, 2-1 Liverpool.
Nobody.
I'm trying to flex, but you're playing Real Madrid. Relax, bro. Relax.
Bro.
Yeah. Listen, I respect it, man.
Wait, unless you believe.
Nah, we
No?
just there for the vibes at this point, bro.
Yeah, okay.
Wrong person.
I was trying to catch him out.
Rolling out the red carpet for my boy Rodrigo.
Now
get to see him at the on the carpet, man. I'm loving it. My boy Rodrigo.
Yeah. Now and then we get to see Declan Rice at the Bernabeu. But anyway, the big game of the weekend, the curtain closer of the weekend.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I fucking know who it is. It's us. Oh my goodness.
Biggest club in England, the Real Madrid of England, versus the new Real Madrid of England, the Manchester Derby.
No, they're not the new Real Madrid of England. They just died here.
History FC versus the Noisy Neighbors, Hoyland versus Haaland, Bruno versus KDB, John Stones versus Maguire,
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Cameron versus Pep,
Musiala versus Garnacho.
Diallo versus Doku, Man United versus Manchester City.
1-0 Manchester United.
Mm.
I'll reiterate it again. Last minute penalty shouldn't have been given. Gets given. Bruno hits the ball twice with both his feet. Still gets given. Referee, they like the worst things could be happening, but all the goals will get given by Manchester United. And 1-0 Manchester United, man. It is what it is. No Holland is good though. No Holland is good. But then Marmoush is there.
No, actually, no Holland is not good because that means Pep gets to go back to his no striker up front because technically Marmoush isn't a striker. He's a 10.
He's a 10, yeah. True. But I'm not worried about Doku. I think we'll nullify Doku easy. Savinho could be a little bit tricky depending on who we play, but I think Dorgu could handle him, to be honest. Yeah, we'll see. I'm going with 1-0. I mean, if we beat City, I'll be shameless. Trust me. But yeah, we'll see. Fucking Forest and City back to back, and then right after that we have Lyon. For fuck's sake. Yeah, I'm going for 1-0. 1-0 Man United.
The Lyon game, is that at Old Trafford first?
No, I think it's away first. I'll just confirm though. 1 sec. Yeah, it's away.
Interesting.
Sheik, I won't let you do a double? A double? Oh, like let us beat you guys twice in the season? Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, you beat them earlier in the season as well?
Yeah, beat them at the Etihad.
And who's the manager?
Ruben Amorim.
Yep.
To be honest though, like in terms of that game, Man City win that game if Mateus Nunes just didn't become an absolute idiot at the end of the game by giving away that penalty for no fucking reason.
Sure.
Like
But
for
United
no
have
fucking
done
reason.
well in big games under Amorim.
Yeah,
Actually,
you could say that. You
who
could
did
say
you guys-
that technically.
Who are you guys playing mid? Oh, you played Forest midweek.
Yeah, we play
Yeah,
Forest
you
tomorrow,
guys-
and then we play Man City on the weekend.
Yeah, I'm going 3-0 Man United.
Oh my god, 3-0. I would love that.
Why did you sound so sad?
It's just because, like, I just don't know where these. I just don't. It's like it's a shocker to me when people say 3-0 Manchester United. It just like triggers PTSD or something, man. Like it's tough. Oh my god, it's tough. But no. I hear it 3-0. I just don't know how we're gonna score 3 goals, but I hear it.
I mean, you got to work.
I knew you were gonna say this. Why did I fucking ask that question too? I knew someone was gonna say this. You have world class Bruno Fernandes, elite chance creator in that, but
world class. I didn't say elite chance creator. I just said world class Bruno.
Fairs.
All right, so I think since Pep has lost to Amorim twice already, this will be the game where he turns it around. I'm gonna say 2-1 City.
Fairs.
United are going to be up for it because United like punching above their weight right now. But City are shit. With or without Mamouche, they've just been shit, horrible, bad to watch. Even in the last game, if they played a better team in the FA Cup, they would have lost. So, Sheik, I'm actually going for your team. Yeah,
Fairs. Hey, appreciate it, man. I still hate your club, but fairs.
I don't give a flying fuck. I despise your club. It's all right, man. Neutral, like you get me. You can hate the club when you want. Like the kind of hate I got for your club, it is where it is, bro.
It's okay, man. Whoa.
Okay, let me put it like this. You have to come closer to the camera. At the beginning of the season, yeah, I was disappointed that your manager left in Eric Ten Hag. But guess what happened? You got this pussy-o, yeah, that's lost more matches than Eric Ten Hag. And I'm happy again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So fuck your team. Yeah. But regardless, you're not going to win 3-1.
Fuck your team, la.
Hey, man, listen. Our managers are leaving in that. Can you say the same thing about yours?
Yeah, but then you went from shit to dog shit. What's the difference?
I'm just saying.
Like, okay. Did your last bitch, have you sitting in 13th at this time last year?
True. We lifted a trophy at the end of that season as well.
Yeah, it's true. But this season is a difference. You're not going to lift a trophy.
100%.
You're going to be sitting in 13th.
Hey, listen, look. We're as much as in a competition as you are right now as well.
Yeah, of course. But I'm not delusional. But the difference is you're playing Lyon, we're playing Heritage. You're playing Lyon, we're playing Heritage. Our next game.
100%. I wouldn't even say we're winning I can't confidently say we're going to win a trophy this season. I mean, there's only one that we're competing for, and it's the Europa League.
The funny thing is, you want to get past Lyon.
I actually think we could get past Lyon, but it's the ones after that. It's Bilbao after that, where it's wraps. Yeah, we play Bilbao and it's wraps. I'm sorry. And then in the final, we could potentially see someone like Lazio. Like, bro, it's or Frankfurt. Like, it's tough, man. It's tough. I will never do this. Never. You could super chat insane amount of money. I don't care. I will never do this. You will never catch me on stream wearing this. Never. Ever. Yeah, just want to say that. Ever. And plus, like, I've had opportunities, like, not opportunities, but like people have told me to do that before. My dad is a Manchester City fan. Got Manchester City kids in the house. And all those type of things. So yeah, I will never do that though. Never.
Hey, can I just say something? Yeah, this KD, he needs a fucking yo. That last comment that he just put, bruv, he is on some next thing, bruv. I swear, Dad, he needs to just stay in
this
school,
one.
bruv.
You talking about this one?
Yeah, that fucking. Read it properly, and then you'll see what I'm saying. That's mad.
I'm not even gonna read it. I'm not even gonna read it. It's one of those things where you just read it in your mind. You know? It is what it is. But shout out to KD, man, every single time, obviously causing havoc over here on the playback and also on Chic TV. Appreciate you obviously supporting. But is there any other games? That's all the games, Prime? That's all the games. Cool. So yeah. Didn't think the stream would get to 2 hours and 40 minutes, but honestly, we had very, very good conversations today about all our clubs and stuff regarding all the things, situations that are going on with our football clubs. Obviously, shout out to, first of all, Saad for rating the channel. Also, shout out to Will from Football Carnage, also for rating the channel as well. Shout out to the chat for always supporting. Make sure you guys do subscribe. We're on the road to get to 800 very, very soon. I think we might just be like maybe less than 20 subscribers or something like that. So get to 800 very, very quick, and the content continues. If you guys haven't noticed, I started a new series on the YouTube channel called the WWE 2K25 My Rise series. So it's a career mode where basically I'm getting betrayed left and right. Like I just joined a faction in the beginning, got betrayed by them. I thought CM Punk was going to be my guy, got betrayed by him. So it's just I get beat up left and right in all those episodes, to be honest. 4 episodes that I've dropped so far. So keep a lookout for tomorrow where I might be dropping episode number 5. And then check out all the other episodes as well. Episode 1 through 4, definitely get some good content. And yeah, man, I appreciate all the people supporting that too. We're back with all the football content too, so you'll see an episode of Stretford Chronicles later this week. Mud Brothers will be back on Monday next week as well. Watch-alongs galore. Obviously, tomorrow we're going to be on Flawless channel, Sarcasm City TV Playback, where you can find KD, who's also known as Spurs Are Winning. I don't know the rest of his name, but Spurs Are Winning. He'll be on the playback. Check out the playback. We'll be there for the watch-along. Of course, Eddie will be there, myself, Flawless, YG, if he's in the building as well. What is this you made, Prime?
Just
I'll continue. Yeah, just share it whenever you want to.
Let me know when you're ready. Yeah.
Yeah, and then so check all of that. Then obviously, like we mentioned, the other set of Premier League games back on the weekend where we'll have watch-alongs. You know what? I just thought about this. If I'm free, I will do Villa versus Forest because I actually want to watch that game and see good football. So I'll definitely be watching that if I can. We'll do a watch-along for that if I can. Otherwise, Sunday Derby. You guys already know what it is. And 100% AK. Of course, you know what? I might just do that for the Man City game since we are playing this weekend. But sooner or later, I will 100%. But yeah, other than that, continue supporting. Let me see who's live real quick so that we can go raid someone's channel. Let me know in the chat if someone else is live, or we can go raid them real quick. But yeah, Prime, this is your time. While I look to see who's live, this is your time to show us what you're trying to show us. If he's still here. I think Ends is still live. Yeah, I think Ends is. We'll write to Ends. So football with Ends, Liverpool fan. Just go write Chic TV raid in the chat. Just write Chic TV raid in the chat. Make sure you guys go to his channel and subscribe and support him as well. He's a great content creator. You've seen him on Sarcasm City TV and stuff before as well. I think he's doing like a late night chill zone type of stream. And I think he's still currently live. Let me just make sure. But yeah, go support him. That's who we're gonna raid real quick. So yeah, Prime, this is your time. We're gonna close out right now.
Yeah, happy April Fool's Day, everyone. And This is like 15 minutes long, I think so. So, enjoy. Share screen and like, yeah.
Let's go.
Not yet. Hold on. Share screen once like I've made it full screen. Share screen. Okay.
I got you.
That even makes sense.
Yeah. My bad. But yeah, we're gonna be rating ends. Definitely go to his channel and subscribe to him if you haven't already. Oh, I think he just ended the stream. Never mind. We're gonna raid someone else then, people. One second. Let me just figure this out real quick, and then we'll play Prime's clip. Bruh. YouTube, man, playing up too much. We will raid 2KG's channel then. I think he's doing EAFC Pro Clubs. So we're gonna raid his channel real quick. And I think he's already started it. So KG, the United fan, definitely go subscribe to him if you haven't already. We're gonna raid his channel real quick. So shout out to him. But cool. Ready, Prime? I think it's full screen. I can play, right? All right, cool. Shout out to everyone. We're just gonna be closing out with this clip basically. And we will catch you guys on episode number 53 of the Mud Brothers Show next week. Big up.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
Everyone in the chat, you already know I'm here. Milkman, calcium connoisseur, Mr. Plow. You know all the vibes. You already know.
Flawless, I forgot to say something.
Go on.
I forgot to say something. Flawless, yeah. Arsenal have got the best defense in the world. I haven't lost a game this season.
Mm-hmm.
Are you smelling what I'm smelling, man? See you guys in the charts. I'm here to piss you off again. Arsenal, yeah, might go undefeated this season.
No, wait, don't, no. Let's go say that again.
How about that? See
How about that?
Arsenal might go unbeaten this season, man. If Man City couldn't tear us apart in their home, and I got this defense, yeah, looking this good, we might not lose a game this season.
In the Premier League or across all comps? In the Premier across all comps? The Premier League. So undefeated, you're going to go invincible twice, yeah, invincible 2.0.
I'm just,
all right.
Bro, I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Bro, I'm just saying.
All right.
I'm just saying.
First, might go. So, Tony, you are feeling very confident. And you mentioned this, you're going to go undefeated, but you mentioned earlier when you were talking.
Injected.
You know what I'm saying? You said earlier as well. Premier
Tony
League.
Tony isn't drinking the Kool-Aid. He's sniffing the powder.
Yeah, Tony, are you confident? Are you more confident now of winning the Premier League, Tony?
Yeah. But you know what? Yeah, throw that all away. Yeah. See, this season, I think every team in Europe has been sent on a lot. They've been sent. You're
definitely one of the better teams in Europe. 100%.
Oh my days! No European team will want to get that smoke. I'm serious.
So are you winning the competition in your opinion, Tony?
I'll be in the final.
You'll be in the final. Okay, all right, okay.
Just say we're going to win it if you're going to say we're going to be in the final.
You'll be in the final.
No, we can't be in the final.
Arsenal will be in the No, we can't. Arsenal making the final. Arsenal, you fancy your chances in the final? I fancy
my chances in the final.
Okay, Arsenal, you heard it here first. Arsenal are making the Champions League final.
In the final.
2024/25 season, according to Tony Claude Gunner TV. All right, let's go.
We might make the semifinal.
I see that smirk on your face.
But hey, have you heard it here? Arsenal are gonna make the final. What we saying about the Premier League, Tony? You gonna win it?
Bro, we're gonna win it, man.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
The stars have never been aligned like this. Guys, yeah. See, you know what? Yeah, 2 weeks ago when I told them about Kai Havertz, yeah, they all laughed at me. It's the same thing. Don't make that mistake, Chart, yeah, by laughing at me right now, because I will be proven, and I'll be proven right. Yeah. See, Arsenal have a big chance of winning this trophy this season.
2024.
Immediately I saw Rodri out. That's it. And TJ, see, yeah, I'm not the kind of guy, to deny a man what he deserves. Yeah, if Martinelli puts up great performances, look at that dirty.
Wow.
Look at their dirty minds. See,
I'm not the type of guy to deny the man what he wants. Yo, that is what.
That is probably the biggest. That's probably the wildest thing I've ever heard.
That is the wildest.
That's like that's a top. That's a top 10. Ayo. That is.
Man said, I'm not the top guy to deny the man
I would not deny.
That is crazy. Hey,
Great,
yo.
No problem. I take it. No problem.
Hey, yo, you take. Hey, you need to relax, yo. Sip some water, man. Man said, I'll take it. After saying I'm not denying the man what he wants, yo.
I would not deny giving Martinelli his props for what he deserves. In the last two matches, he has shown signs of resuscitation. So I give it to him. No problem. Come back. Help the team. Help me score more goals. That's what I need. That's what I deserve. So,
Disgusting. Hey, yo.
Yeah? Anything. Head. Body.
Hey, yo.
Anything.
Hey, yo, Tony. Hey, relax, yo. You wilding over there, man. You hear that? Relax. Hey, yo.
Disgusting. Hey, yo.
Yeah, bro. So it's all good. Shake it off. That's how great men do. No one say you will make a mistake. Make a mistake. Come stronger. That is my evaluation. So, bouncing back today, saving Arsenal today. Big top-notch saves. Man, I'm totally
disgusting. Hey, yo.
Haaland isn't really blowing these teams too, right? It's not like blowing them out of the water. Just pointing.
You just do this on purpose, yo. He's just doing this on purpose.
He's doing it on purpose.
He's got it on like a bingo card, yo. And he's like, all right, how many of these can I say during the street?
Yes,
I
know, Tony. You highly intelligent.
Guys, I'm a provocateur, man. I mean, bro, I do this. But you know what?
You do.
You know what? Yeah,
I give you your credit. You do.
You know what?
100%.
I mean, bro, it's
disgusting behavior. That's another AO.
TJ.
Let me get this
I like
before you respond.
I like that I've gotten into TJ. I paused that TJ is really pissed off.
Yo, what is going on?
That's why I said I'm glad. Every time TJ hear me speak, she gets pissed off. Let me just not go there. I don't want to sound like Tony right now. Getting into anyone, Don't want to say that. Don't want to say that. I caught myself. I thought about what I was about to say. I'm like, yo, nah.
Cry more. Kaneki from 13th to 13th with Amarim. Congratulations. You guys can't chat to me.
Got legs in the chat to me. Crying like a little baby.
Cry more.
Oh my days, bro. Crying like a baby. Who's the man now? Who's got the bigger pipe now? Who's got the bigger pipe now?
Hey, yo.
Bro, he said it. All of you clapped him in the charts. Right now, I can say I have a bigger pipe right now. Come on, guys. Let's don't do this. When we was in the show, he said he had a bigger pipe. Now I say I got better up. Bro, I'm a god. Why, bro? If Kanye West could say he's a god, why can't I say I got the biggest pipe? What is this? Come on, man. Don't do this, man. Don't do this.
Tony, we are not at a Diddy party. Let's not talk about hype around here.
Bro, I don't like Diddy. Bro, Kanye West. I don't like Diddy. What are we talking about? I mean, I like women and I'm married. Come on, bro.
Yeah. hey, Tony, you know that's getting clipped, right? You know that's getting clipped. You know, you saying I'm gonna do it. You know that's getting clipped, right?
Bro, I mean, bro, he said it. He said it. Then they could just go bring out where he said it.
You lot conceded. What's it called? The banner anyway. There was no comparing of pipes over here. Just to
none whatsoever.
No, that's sarcasm. City TV. Guys over here, you know what I'm saying? This shit, I don't know what Tony's on. Make sure you subscribe to Tony Clark on the TV. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they be doing construction wise over there, but go subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to TJ Warren TV.
Tony,
Prime in the chat. Prime's already clipped that.
Tony, I said it 2 weeks ago, and I say it again. You might need to take a drugs test, yeah? Because you're killing me. You remind me of your little cousin, yeah? That always used to get himself into beef, yeah? And then call me to sort it out for him. You get what I'm saying? I'm staying out of this one. That's between you, Lex, and Kaneki. No one's called my name. I'm going to sit back and enjoy. I drink my juice.
No, I mean, it's deeper than football right now because I mean, these guys, I mean, I know what they've put me through in this charts. I mean, I've been here for some time now. You know, TJ knows this. I mean, and the charts always slagging me off, you know, discrediting me. And right now, instead of them to come out and say, you know, I would even respect that if they come out and say, you know what, Tony, you know what, I mean, you actually called it. We didn't win this title in December. You actually called it. I would respect, and the person I was thinking that would do that, not Lex, because Lex hates me. I get that. It's Kaneki because I still think he got some honor in him. I mean, Kai Havertz supposedly is our number 9, right? After that,
I thought he was the key.
Yeah, for that penalty.
Don't hit with the supposedly he's the number 9. He's the key.
I don't know. Today he was the door. Today he was. I mean, not even the door. It wasn't even the key, bro.
That's kind of funny. So
I think it was one of those oils in PDD's room. Bro.
Hey, yo, man, see, like he says stuff like that, and then he'll say stuff like that.
I mean, it's not good enough.
He's disgusting behavior. That's another Ayo.
Mikel Arteta described it as you know, as one of those pains you get in your belly. That's what he said. That's how he described that loss against Bournemouth. Well, you better take the
talking about, yo,
and get it out.
What else is there?
Arteta is chatting shit everywhere. I mean, today he's saying against Shakhtar Donetsk that the man is chatting shit. Is this guy okay? Is he all right? I think he's got screws loose. I mean,
Arteta is cooking something special. Whatever the fuck special him a cook, don't eat it because you got dead. Don't eat it, it's not good for you. Stop. Whatever I'm a cook, it not gonna help you. Not gonna fill your belly. Not gonna give you no nutrition. The only place to take a send you at the hospital. And then you got a massive hospital bill. And guess what? You're still not gonna get nothing out tight.
Nah, just
freaking idiot. You man are pathetic. Yeah? Is this your king? Yeah? Is that your king? That is the king right there, yeah? What did T'Challa say? As you can see, I am not dead. Well, as you can see, Arsenal is freaking dead. There will be no challenge. It's in the name. There will be no challenge today. You man are so sad. You got stinkered and hooked out of a 2-horse title race. How do you do that?
Yeah, the man, brother, the man they need Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, Acts, and Romans. That's what the brother they need. Yeah, the man they need all 12 blood clot disciples. That's what the man they need.
All of them, and Jesus.
Me can't say that them already have a Jesus in their squad and look what the fuck they do remember now, these man them have the 2 messengers them, you know, the man them have Jesus.
Oh my days.
And the 2 man them go there and dead, you know.
Dead.
There's no resurrecting. There's no resurrection this time of the year.
And shout out to Sunshine. He says, do. Shame about
Shame about the Arsenal. Shame about the Arsenal. Yo, we need to add some more lyrics to that, you know. Hi ho, it's down the table, you blood clot. Go, yeah. Hi ho, it's down the table, you go. Hi ho, you ain't winning no trophy. Yeah, wastemans, yeah.
Alliance, you go. Hi ho. To the Alliance,
it's
you go.
happy, man. Look, it's happy.
In the Champions League, I want to see.
He knows what's coming. He knows what's coming. Look,
hi ho. To the Alliance, you go. In the Champions League, want to see you man bleed. Hi ho.
Oh no, you're not sorry for no Arsenal fan. Whether the good one or the bad one, I don't give a fuck.
Is he done
Tony
yet?
ain't confident. This is great.
Is he done? This guy, bro. I have a funny feeling. Keep laughing.
Arsenal.
This is That's bad.
There you go, people. As you guys could tell, absolute quality of a clip. Yeah, man, this is a movie. You should get an Oscar for this. Prime really went all out for this one. This clip like 20 minutes long, bro. That was absolutely funny. There were actually clips in there that I didn't know existed. Some of them from Tony that I didn't see before. But yeah, shout out to Prime every single time for making clips like that for the channel, man. Every single time, as you could see at the end as well. Editor, producer, executive, chief. All of those are Prime. But cool. Big up to everyone. Shout out to everyone for Sheik. I fumbled the Sheik TV rating. What do you mean? What do you mean you fumbled it? I haven't even said anyone. How could you how could you fumble it? But anyways, we're gonna be redirecting to KG's channel. He is doing a Pro Club stream. Go write Sheik TV raid in the comment section down below. And yeah, just show some love. Big up to everyone. Love every single time. And take care, people. Bless.